retiring June 30th, 2026 after 15 years of service to the VVSD community, first as principal of Brooks Middle School, then as superintendent of schools. The VVSD board initially announced the opening of the search process for the next superintendent on July 15th. At that time, the district said the board invited the VVSD community to participate in a community survey to express their hopes and desires regarding the next superintendent. The survey results were part of the information used in the next step of the process, which was candidate screening and then selection of candidates for the first round of interviews. Minutes after news broke that conservative activist and Illinois native Charlie Kirk had been shot while delivering remarks at Utah Valley University, Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker condemned the shooting, which President Trump said claimed the life of the 31-year-old. Pritzker tweeted, quote, "The attack on Charlie Kirk is horrifying. Political violence has no place in this country and should never become the norm." He said he was sending his sympathies to those close to Kirk, a father of two who grew up in Wheeling, Illinois. Meanwhile, Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson, who along with Pritzker has been sparring with Trump in light of ICE enforcement and plans to send the National Guard to Chicago, said he was praying for Kirk and his family, adding, quote, "Violence in all its forms should be condemned and has no place in our society." I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley.
Progressive's Teen Driver Discount could lower the cost of insurance for your teenager and save you some money. And then you can still spend money on them. Because just when you think you have a grasp on spending, new sneakers. And then it's money for a school field trip. And of course, spending money. Oh yeah, and a new phone to replace the one they dropped in the toilet. Oh, don't remind me. So just get Progressive's Teen Driver Discount. And then you can continue to spend money on them. Endlessly. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discount not available in all states and subject to terms and conditions.
What was that?
That is business phone bliss with the Ooma Cloud Phone System. It handles all our voice, video, and messaging needs.
You sound very
calm. I am. Ooma has everything I need to handle the busy holiday season, like virtual receptionist, call routing, and video conferencing. And it starts at just $19.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees.
Ooma.
Nice. Find your business comm at ooma.com/radio.
Are you dreaming of a getaway? Want to leave the stress of daily life behind? Whether it's a relaxing cruise or an adventurous land escape, planning the perfect vacation doesn't have to be a hassle. At Cruises International, they specialize in vacation destinations, land and sea, making your dreams come true. Located at 1721 Moon Lake Boulevard in Hoffman Estates, Cruises International isn't just about booking travel. They're your personal concierge, trusted travel advisor, and advocate. Your preferences are unique, and they'll take the time to understand exactly what you're looking for. From personalized service to their global network of specialists, they ensure that your vacation is tailor-made just for you. It's time to plan the vacation of a lifetime. Call 800-255-7447. That's 800-255-7447 today and speak to a cruise and vacation expert. Cruises International. It's time to set sail to your dream destination.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast. Tonight, a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms after 4 a.m., partly cloudy with a low around 62. Looking ahead to tomorrow, a chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly sunny with a high near 78. Patchy fog is expected tomorrow night. Currently, it is 80 with clear skies. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
Your home equity could vanish almost overnight, stolen by scammers who forge a deed and transfer it out of your name. The FBI calls it house stealing, and the worst part is you may not know it until it's too late. Find out if you're already a victim now at HomeTitleLock.com. Use promo code RADIO for a 30-day free trial, a title scan, and access to a title specialist, a $250 value. Go to HomeTitleLock.com now. Promo code RADIO.
Sports, your thrilling ride from the Chicagoland to lands afar. With Derek Geyer, your sports czar. The game's the place from field to rink. Hot debates, fast takes, no time to blink. The Windy City roar, the fans ignite. Your circus of sports under radio light. Feel the roar, where the wild games come to score.
And welcome back in to Big Top Sports here on WRMN 1410 AM. And as promised, I have the one, the only Coach Shane Hack from Hampshire football, the Whippers. How are you doing today, Coach?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me on.
Well, thanks for coming on. Formerly of, you were a head coach up in Porter, Wisconsin. You've been with Hampshire football for the last couple of seasons now.
Yeah.
And how are things going with the program?
Yeah, good. We're getting ready for week 3 here with Prairie Ridge, and we got a great group of guys, and they're enjoyable to work with, and the season's flying by already. Here we go. We're 1-1, and we got a great challenge this week.
Yes, got off to a little rocky start in the very beginning, getting beat by Jacobs 53-13 in week 1, which extended the 1-8 season or the 9-game losing streak to the first game of this season. But you guys came back and you had a really nice performance in the fourth quarter of last week's game against Crystal Lake Central.
Yeah, it was. I thought in the first half we had some opportunities that got away from us, and then second half we really played well, and it was a great win for our guys, and especially get us back to 1-1. And so we certainly did play together there towards the end, 100%.
What were now with the way that things went with up against Jacobs, and the turnaround against Crystal Lake,
Yep.
What were some of the things that you talked to your kids about, your team about, your coaches about, to kind of get the ship going in the opposite direction, if you will?
Yeah, well, I think even in Jacobs, we moved the ball and close to 200 yards rushing and got some ball. We had several turnovers, and give Jacobs credit, they're a very good football team, just as they have been the last few years, a consistent playoff team. And when you do that against a good program like that, that's the outcome that can certainly happen. So I think it was taking care of the football, and a lot of things that what we could control, our execution. Like I said, how we take care of the ball, and we were able to do that week 2 against Crystal Lake Central, and I thought defensively we even got more hats to football and just improved some of our fundamentals even more of better tackling, and so I thought we made some good improvements there, and a lot of it was stuff that we were able to control. So that's what we hope to do again this week.
Yeah, and I'm looking at. What is it? I am looking at Shaw Local, and you have a couple of your players that are potentially being recognized for MVP for last game.
Sure.
With that being Carter Hintz, and if I'm not mistaken, Tymere Marshall. So Carter Hintz is the offensive lineman.
Yeah, he's our guard and also our middle linebacker.
Guard and linebacker, yeah. So
yes.
He was, would you say, a key cog in the win against Crystal Lake Central to plow the way?
100%. And Tymere's our running back. And we really ran the ball well. Against them. And several 40, 50 yards of rushing as well, too. But Tymere certainly was a big part of that with about 170 yards rushing last week. And Carter being one of our offensive guards, he really helps lead the front up front. And also at linebacker as well, being one of our inside backers, one of our leaders in the box defensively, who was a big turning point in the game. He had a pick 6 last week that really started to help us separate in the second half there.
Yeah, thanks for stealing my thunder, Coach, but I appreciate that. I'm looking at it, and I'm like, two-way player. Okay. Yep. Oh, he had 8 tackles. Oh, he had a pick 6 at middle linebacker. Yeah. Oh, well, of course you already know that, but I mean, I'm just, I'm trying to be the sports idiot here. But yeah, and then, Tymere Marshall, and I'm sure I'm going to be calling his number a lot tomorrow. I'm not expecting any game plans or whatever. I am not whatsoever.
Right.
But having called your first home game against Jacobs, and Marshall was getting a majority of the calls and his hands on the balls. Freudian slip there, but in the first two games he's already got 337 yards. He's got 4 tutties, and I mean, as you said, 171 yards and 3 touchdowns against Crystal Lake Central last week. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. I mean, that's absolutely, stupendous. And that all came in, well, I'm not sure if it all came in the fourth quarter, but I mean, in the second half, you guys outscored them 35-7. Yeah. So, yeah. And, if my memory is correct in looking up the stat line and everything, I mean, you guys scored 21 points in the fourth quarter.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
what? Yeah, I think, and we moved the ball well in the first half as well too, but and we did it in week 1 against Jacobs. I think the biggest thing, like I said, for us is when we do have some drives, we have to be able to capitalize it with points, and we did, and that's where we really took a big step, I thought, in the second half against Crystal Lake Central, and I think that's, it's our execution when we do get down there is important, and obviously taking care of the ball. Week 1 we didn't do that as well, and even in the first half against Crystal Lake Central, we turned the ball over, in the red zone or close to the red zone. So those are things that we can control and we can improve on, and that's, as you mentioned, we certainly did that as the game went on week 2. So I think those are some of the main areas there.
Now, was there anything specific that you worked on from, after the Jacobs game to week 2 when you're taking on Crystal Lake Central? Because I know that you have another hell of an opponent coming up,
yes,
tomorrow, and that is in, where is it? Against Prairie Ridge.
Yep, against Prairie Ridge, correct. Yep.
And if I'm not mistaken, let me see. Sorry, Coach, I'm trying to get it, but yeah, I mean, they're like one of the top Division 5A schools in the conference.
Yeah, they certainly have a great program, and boy, they've been good the last few years as well too. I mean, you really could talk the last 20 years almost, and they got a great program, and they're very good again this year, and it's gonna be a heck of a challenge, that's for sure. And you talk about things we do different. I think we have we definitely have a steady routine. We have the things that we have to just improve on that we do consistently week in, week out. But then we have our adjustments, obviously, that are specific for each week. And there certainly are points of emphasis each week. And so a big one. Obviously this week is that they're very effective moving the football, and they're very good at the quarterback position. I think obviously getting halves of the football and really gang tackling is so important this week, and it's going to be a fun challenge, that's for sure.
One of the things that, I hate to do this and go back to the Jacobs game, but they're in saying like the opportunities and everything as far as special teams.
Yeah.
How much extra work after that first game with the special team, and I hate to single them out because I don't know the player's name, but there was the issues with the long snapper.
Sure.
I just want to preface this for the audience. Where it led to a safety and it led to a block punt.
Sure. Yeah, it's such an important component, and you talk about areas of improvement in week 1 and week 2. That was another huge improvement that sometimes it doesn't show on the scoreboard, but we had some really good punt returns and kick returns that give us really good field position. We went 6 for 6 for PATs. So you take steps forward, and I think that's all your goal each week is just continue to take steps forward. And no doubt, we didn't execute. We talked about taking care of the ball. We didn't execute very well in special teams week 1. That was just the truth. And so there's certain areas you see week 1, and then you have to identify how can you improve it, and that's always your goal. If you can just keep adding layers each week, that's a big one. And we certainly were able to do that week 1 to 2. But I'll tell you what we're going to have to do: add a whole nother layer from last week. To this week.
Sure.
So that's kind of the whole goal. Yep.
Well, I mean, and being a former high school football player, and many moons ago at this point, I mean, I know it absolutely, from a player's perspective, you never ever want to, have a bad game. You never want to let your teammates down. You always want to do good, but you also get in there, you put in the work. So that right there with what you're saying is like, you converted 6 of 6 PATs, which means that, well, he put in the work. The long snapper put in the work. So, I mean, that's basically all you can really do. And as a player, I should say, you listen to the coaches, you do what you're told, and you get the job done as far as that goes. Are there any specific players on your team? I mean, other than the two that we had already talked about, that you think deserve a little bit more shine than, what is given out there?
Well, there's always so many. That's always the hard part, right? But I'll say, I think Chris Whetstone, he's our starting safety. He does a lot of our defensive checks and gets us lined up in the right area. He's at wide receiver for us. He's at running back at times for us. He's one of our kick return, punt return guys. We talked about how that made a big difference in last week's games. He was a big component of that. So we have him at a lot of different spots. And he's a captain for us, and he certainly does a good job. And we have so many instrumental, guys, and they're fun just to keep working with and to certainly, keep improving. You never want to, our guys up front, we really just keep improving. Alex Sakalar, he's one of our, starting guards, also one of our starting defensive linemen as well. Goes both way, great condition, just a hard-working kid who's really unreal from where he's been as a freshman, sophomore to what he is now as a senior, just his work ethic in the off season. And he's such a great leader by example. He's definitely another one that sticks out, as well as so many others. I could go on with a lot of our guys and how they lead, how they portray themselves in the classroom community. But those are two definitely consistent ones for sure.
All right. You are currently listening to Big Top Sports here on WRMN 1410 AM, and I am with the coach of the Hampshire Whippers, Shane Hack. Shane, I don't want to keep you. I know that you have got the big game tomorrow. Is there anything else that you would like to add?
No, we're just looking forward to it. We appreciate you having me on, and and we appreciate you covering our home games here. So thank you.
Well, thank you for jumping on with me. I do appreciate your time. Would it be out of line if I said, kick some ass tomorrow?
Well, we hope so.
Yes, absolutely.
We're working towards it. That's what we're.
Yes. Good luck tomorrow against Prairie Ridge, Coach, and hopefully I will talk to you again later on in the season.
All right. Thank you so much.
Have a good one.
Have a great night. Yeah,
Thank you. You too. And that was Coach Shane Hack from Hampshire Whippers High School Football. And they will be taking on Prairie Ridge tomorrow at 7 p.m. You can hear the pregame show on WRMN 1410 AM tomorrow before 7 o'clock's kickoff. And as I've said, you are currently listening to Big Top Sports, and we will be back after these.
Hey, have you heard of what's happening in Hampshire this September?
You mean America's First Responders Fest? Oh, yeah. It's going to be huge.
That's right. Saturday, September 20th from 1 to 6 p.m., downtown Hampshire will be alive with music, food, and fun, all to honor our incredible first responders.
And we're not just talking about police and fire. This celebration includes nurses, EMTs, and everyone who's the backbone of emergency services.
And we here at WRMN will be broadcasting live, plus stage presentations and a special first responders recognition. recognition ceremony.
And check out this entertainment lineup. Rick Lindy and the Wild Ones, Mixed Company Band, and Canyon Arrow Light featuring Tim and Joe.
And don't forget that classic car show presented by Gilbert's Eagles Club 1047, along with vendor booths, food trucks, and plenty of kids' activities. For more information, give us a call here at WRMN's office line. That's 847-741-7700. Or check out our website at WRMN1410.com.
We hope to see you there.
The Supplemental Security Income Program provides monthly payments to help meet basic needs, like putting food on the table, paying the rent, or buying new shoes for growing feet. You may qualify if your income and financial resources are low, and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability, or who is blind. Call 1-800-772-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI to start to apply. Produced by Social Security at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Ready to tackle your junk piles? Call the Junk Luggers. From old furniture to entire cleanouts, we do the heavy lifting. And here's the best part. We rehome and recycle as much as possible to keep it all out of landfills. Feel good about your cleanout the green way. Call 1-800-LUG-JUNK or visit junkluggers.com today for your eco-friendly, stress-free service.
When your car is making a strange noise, no matter what it is, you can't just pretend it's not happening.
That's an interesting sound.
It's like your mental health. If you're struggling and feeling overwhelmed, it's important to do something about it. It can be as simple as talking to someone in your community, or just taking a deep, calming breath when you need it. Nice. For mental health resources, check out loveyourmindtoday.org. At loveyourmindtoday.org, you'll find information that may help you get through a tough time. Things like tips for dealing with stress, how to navigate difficulties like financial worries, anger, substance use, and more. You can also find real stories of how people navigated their own mental health challenges. Because once you start to address the problem, you can go so much further. Visit loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Sue with Newman's Corner Pub in Hampshire, Illinois. Are you looking for the perfect hangout spot? Swing by Newman's Corner Pub right at the corner of 72 and State Street in Hampshire. Enjoy fantastic drinks, live music, and a fun crowd that makes every visit special. Test your luck with our hot slots and our Queen of Hearts drawing every Saturday at 3 p.m. Challenge your friends to darts or pool while you're here. Newman's Corner Pub, where every day feels like a weekend. Visit us at Route 72 and State Street in Hampshire. That's Newman's Corner Pub, your new favorite spot.
Businesses come in all shapes and sizes. Integrity doesn't. For more than a century, the Better Business Bureau has set the standards for how businesses should operate honestly and ethically. So when you're looking for a business you can trust, check to see who's BBB accredited and who isn't. Always choose the Better Business. Look for the BBB seal because it's looking out for you. That's why it's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Fox River Valley, I call that place my home, boom, boom, boom. Fox River Valley, the more will this sky roll. I'm the north, south, east, and west, but there's one place I love the best. It's the Fox River Valley, I call it my home.
And welcome in to another edition of
is a 14-year-old freshman
Hampshire Whippers football on a lovely night here at Hampshire High School.
12 years old, she was diagnosed
on
with
this
a rare
Friday, September 12th, 2025. We are approximately 7 minutes and 50 seconds away from starting off this game.
Incredible courage.
And I'm your color commentator, Derek Geyer, along with Jeff Myers. Jeff, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. We're delighted to be here. The Whippers, we saw them move a couple weeks ago, but they're coming off a 42-14 win against Crystal Lake Central on September 5. They're going to take on a real strong team here tonight, as you know. Prairie Ridge, they're 2-0 on the season. They knocked off Cary Grove 34-21 in the opening game of the season, and then a 33-22 win over Jacobs, the same Jacobs team that knocked off our squad by a final count of 53-13.
Yes, so this is going to be an interesting matchup to say the least, because the Wolves did take care of business in week 2, and so did the Whippers, and this is going to be an interesting matchup to say the least going forward tonight here in Hampshire.
You would hope the Whippers could hang on to the football a little bit. You know, Tymir Marshall, number 5 out there. He had 15 carries last week and 171 yards and 3 touchdowns in that 42-14 winner. He really can kind of control the game a little bit, can keep the clock moving anyway.
Well, that definitely came in the fourth quarter. 21 points to lead the Whippers over Crystal Lake, and that was also behind a very powerful lineman for the Whippers as well, Carter Hintz from Hampshire. He was also, you know, the dual tandem of Tymir and Carter. They were recommended and put up for the MVP of the week last week, and Carter Hintz also contributed 8 tackles and a pick 6 at middle linebacker last week too.
He could do it all, couldn't he? Carter's going to be wearing number 64 out there, so you guys watching on YouTube, keep your eye out for that lad. He needs a good game tonight to really compete against this tough team.
Absolutely, and you know, as you were mentioning, with Tymir Marshall having 3 touchdowns and over 100 or at 171 yards last week, so he's got 300 plus yards on the season so far with 4 touchdowns.
Not too shabby to say the least. And the young team, the Southmore team, was a winner in the preliminary game here tonight by a final tally of 31-20. So congratulations go out to the young kids.
And this contest is being brought to you by the America's First Responders Fest, Saturday, September 20th, 2025 in downtown Hampshire from 1 to 6 p.m., rain or shine. There will be stage presentations recognizing the first responders. Live entertainment with Rick Lindy and the Wild Ones, Mixed Company Band, Canyon Arrow Light featuring Tim and Joe, a classic car show presented by Gilbert's Eagles Club, 1047, with additional attractions and vendor booths, food trucks, kids activities, and of course, the live broadcast from WRMN 1410 AM and on YouTube at WRMN Radio. For more information, if you want to sponsor or just check out an update, go to WRMN1410.com and click on AFR Fest on the top line or call 847-741-7700.
That'll be a great full day. Yours truly will be there kind of early, but we'll be talking folks with in the crowd from about 10 until 2, and then things get underway, as you mentioned, 1 until 6 in that evening. So that should be a great night. Hey, how about the referees tonight? Referee number 1, Michael Heron. Our umpire is Freddie Brock. The back judge will be Lucas Engen. Line judge is Brock Wischowski, and the head lineman is Stephen Paintner. So we should have a good game tonight. Weather is remarkably good. It's warm during the day and pleasantly cool at night.
Yeah, before we got here, I was checking out the temperature. It was about 88 degrees. A stark contrast from 2 weeks ago. I'm sorry, a stark contrast, not contract.
Either way.
Contrast.
You're telling me it was hot 2 weeks ago. It was hot.
Yeah, it was cold 2 weeks ago.
It was cold as well.
It was cold, it was rainy, it was windy. Our papers and everything were going flying everywhere. And tonight it is mild. The sun is setting. The lights are taking more and more effect as the clock counts down with about 3 minutes left before probably the national anthem. It's looking to be a perfect continuation of a summer night here in Hampshire.
No question. It had been so hot prior to the first game that we did here on WRMN that I had forgotten that we did have a chilly night that time, but we're perfect weather here tonight. Hey, we'll remind you, we have still 3 more games coming here live this season. Friday, September 26th, Burlington Central will be we'll broadcast that for you. Friday, October 10th, it's McHenry, and Friday, October 24th, will be in action. 5 5 full games this season. That's been fun. They have great hospitality here. You didn't get a chance to eat, but I see that right down there. Our cameraman had a chance to munch on a hamburger or two, didn't you?
You got a hamburger, you got some soda, he's got some chips, dips.
Wow. He's just showing our face about it, isn't he?
Yeah, pretty much. But that's all right. You know, he's still looking probably for the DQ that, you know, from like 2 weeks ago. But that's all right.
Yeah, we should have some fun tonight. So happy you've joined us wherever you might be. You're seeing all the action on YouTube as well. We'll just be ready for the action here about a minute plus away. It's, as you mentioned, a very pleasant night, to say the least. And the early game went well, as we told you, so everything is working well. This is a busy press box tonight, isn't it?
Yes, it is. The contingent is here for both, you know, the Whippers and Prairie.
Yeah, and there's somebody up on the top of this place here, so we've got you covered wherever you might be. But we're glad you're with us right here as we get ready for our national anthem, and we'll enjoy that right now and stand as one as you for our national anthem. Time so I could rise from my seat. You know, I'm a little older now, so it took a little bit.
And the crowd, I don't know what to do with that, Jeff. I'm just going to be perfectly honest with you.
You take that and run, young man. Hey, we appreciate all your great work on the air. You're a busy guy.
Well, you know, going from the Bears tailgate on Monday to yesterday's show and interviewing Coach Hack with the pregame show today as well. And then here with you, Jeff, I'm just happy to be working.
Wonderful. I'm fresh from my nap, so I'm with you as well. We're excited to be here, and looks like to be a good game again. Very original, very strong team. There's no question about that. They got a great quarterback who scored 3 touchdowns last year, 2 in the offensive lane, and 1 with an interception. So watch for number 6 here tonight. It's going to be a fun night. We'll see how we respond. We'll see how this crowd responds, and we'll just have a great broadcast fun.
Absolutely. And I'm seeing a lot of yellow shirts here for Hampshire. It is Hampshire for the cure against cancer. If I believe that is what they are. So Hampshire for the cure, the gold, and we will be getting underway shortly. You got a couple of the side judges at midfield on the big old paw, and who do we have? Hampshire is taking the field right now.
It's a big will receive If the Whip score, there's big money to be won by charity. So we wanted our men to return it all the way. Kick off for cash they have right here. He was going to be back in return formation there. On a pleasantly cool night, as we mentioned, we're ready for Whips football, as we like to say.
It looks like Jackson Curry, and I do not know. I can't see the other number, honestly.
have to have the eyes of Superman to see that far away. But Jackson Curry, he's out there, number 23.
So Jackson Curry and Chris Whetstone.
All right, number 6 and 23 will come in here if you're watching on YouTube. Here we go. Out of a short kick. Far side's going to be taken there at about the 15. Hand it off. He's going to head this way. Around the corner. He's got to move it. He's in front. He's going to knock it out. Midfield and gets it out the 48-yard line. Wing return. That was Whetstone with a kill. We were 48 yards shy of Cash.
Yeah, 48 yards shy of Cash, but at the same time, it looked like there was a fake reverse on the play. Whetstone kept it, came on the near side, running south to north, and was able to get the ball to Prairie Ridge's 48-yard line. Hell of a start on the first play of the game.
So there we go, 1st and 10, as you mentioned, from our own 48-yard line. They've got the split back formation, wide out, near side, pitch it goes. They're on the far side, that's Tymir. Can he turn it? No! He'll lose about 3 yards.
Unable to catch the edge, and Marshall whacked him for, looks like a loss of about 5.
As much as 5. Tymir doesn't get caught behind the line of scrimmage very often, as you know.
Yeah.
But he tried the wide turn there, and it just was not there.
No, it was not there. The defense was able to snuff it out, unable to actually, make the turn, and he was crunched behind the line for a loss of 5. So we'll see how Coach Hack handles this right now.
Sets it up at about the 2nd and 15 it will be, as you mentioned. Actually marking it now on about the 46. High back formation, wide out near and far side. Let's see if it's a throwing mode here. It will look to throw. Quarterback will toss it, and it's a man open. That was just
missed Jackson Curry on the near sideline, overshadowed by about a yard or so. And if he would have actually connected and put it that in the bucket, that would have been an early score for the Whippers.
That would have been paid, no question. Curry had a step or two on everybody, but the toss is a little long, so it sets up a 3rd and 15 now. Just underway. Happy you've joined us, wherever it might be. Exciting Whippers football coming your way on this Friday night from Hampshire, Illinois. You've got the wideouts. You pick him. He's got 3 to choose from on the near side, 1 on the far side. So let's look to throw in this one. Split back formation. Actually, shotgun it is. He's going to throw to the far side. Caught right there. And we got a first down. Yes. Inside the 40.
Targeted back again to Jackson Curry. Jackson Curry was able to get it. First down. Picked up the first down and a little bit more. Did a little shimmy shake on the end of it. Was able to pick up an additional 2 to 3 yards, so that was good. Creative play calling so far on the very outset of the game.
No question about that. Curry really scurried, if you will, after he caught that and got that big first down. They marked it about the 37-yard line. Just underway here, 10:30 remaining in the first quarter. An exciting football. Here's a wide out far side, as you see. Right is tight far side, high back formation close to the quarterback. And let's see what they have in mind here. It'd probably be the run play. It is. It is going to be, I think, Tymir. Tymir will get near the 30 to the 32, maybe pick up about 5. I think
left of the line picks up about 5.
Looks like it was a 5-yard gain on that play. He just took the handoff from the QB, and he was able to scamper it. They were, the offensive line created a nice hole, so he was able to pick up 5 on the play.
Tymir is great to watch and run. As you can see, 2nd and 5. This doesn't have to be a passing situation. Almost the same lineup again. Eye backs, if you will, tied to the quarterback. Will Tymir get in again? It is going to be given to Tymir. I believe that he's not much this time. Maybe a yard or 2. Marshall didn't have much opening there, did he?
No, not at all. Maybe a 1 or 2-yard gain on a play. That looks. So it's going to be a 3rd and 2 on the 29 of the bad guys.
They gave him a short 3, kind of a long 3 on that one, actually. So here we go, 3rd and 2. Big play here. They've been on the ground the last 2 plays after a fine pass play. Let's see what they have here. The 9-10 marker, first quarter, wide out near side. That tight eye back formation again, tight end far side as well. This should be the running play. Will it be Mr. Marshall? It will be, lost. It is Tymir. He went backwards and forwards. Nothing on the white side there, was there?
No, it looked like the defense was stacking the box on that one, so it's going to be about 4th and 3 to go on the 30-yard line. So
they might go for it. We'll see what happens here. It looks like a lot of line changes taking place coming into the game. Jacobs got some information from the sidelines, said Max, number 7, and they're going to go for it, looks like here. Don't see the punter out there. It's going to be 4th and 3, right out far side, none on this side. Split back formation. Let's see how we play it. It is going to be the handoff again, going nowhere. That might have been Beeman. That was not Martin. No,
that handoff was to Urea Beeman on the play. He got absolutely stuffed. You know, as I said, Prairie Ridge, they stacked the box. They had the linebackers in every single gap, the A, the B, the C gap. So there was absolutely no getting anything on that play.
There sure wasn't. I guess they thought everybody would key on Marshall. Maybe Beeman could do something, but they were ready for whoever had the football defensively on that. Here we go. 1st and 10, their own 31-yard line, 8-17 marker on the scoreboard. They will go what looks to be the shotgun formation with their quarterback. He's number 6. He can scamper. He'll run or throw. He can really run, as you see. He turns that corner. He's still going. He is finally at about the 48-yard line. And it's going to be recovered. It looks like by the Whipper. Wow. You saw the quarterback. He had 3 touchdowns last week. Luke lost the football and a scoring opportunity now for Hampshire.
And that was Roman Lasovia.
All right.
That came away with the fumble. So great pursuit by the defense of the Whippers. They were able to strip the ball, and wow, that was a very electric play. For the first play of Prairie Ridge, but an even better play from the defense.
All right, let's see what they have in mind here. Split back formation it will be. You see the line out right here if you're watching on YouTube, not on your side. It is going to be throwing time to this side. The man's got again. He might have had a step on the defender, but a slight overthrow on this near side.
Slight overthrow. Number 23 was Jackson Curry, was targeted again. Overthrown by 2 yards or so. He did have the defender beat. It's just a matter of trying to get that timing down because, our number 7, Max Jacobs, seems to be a little amped up right now.
He does, and both times the man was wide open, as you said, but still got to make that connection. But it's good aggressive play early by the Whippers at the 8-minute mark, taking their time in the open huddle. Let's see what they have in mind here. They'll have 2 lads on this near side this time, and they'll have 2 men in the backfield. Looks like they actually, there will be 2 with the split back formation. It will be. This is the handoff, I do believe, and there's a pile there, and it goes up to the 40. I'm not sure if it's Marshall this time. And there might be an injury here, Derek. There's a hobbling man you see right there. So we'll find out what that is, but that was a gain of as much as 5 or 6, maybe a 3rd and 4.
Looks like it's going to be 3rd and 4 on the play. Number 34 is hobbling off. Number 34 is Jacob Ostrowski. He was the ball carrier on the play. It looks like he got dinged up a little bit, but it didn't look like anything was there. Then he was plowing through the pile to come through the other side with a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Whetstone will check back in, number 6. Jacobs, your quarterback, of course, 7 right there. 3rd and 4. Big play right here. 7:05, first quarter remaining. On a beautiful night here in Hampshire, Illinois. Happy you joined us. Well, it might be here on WRMN and on YouTube as well. And a whistle, a timeout probably taken by us, Hampshire, if you might. So I want to talk this over. So with that in mind, we can probably announce that we've got a great sponsor today, don't we? Tonight's presentation is brought to you by the Hampshire High School Whippers Athletic Booster Club. This dedicated organization composed of parents, community members, and alumni is a vital member of our athletic program, facilitating everything from essential equipment, scholarships, and spirit wear sales. If you believe in fostering future leaders and strengthening the communal fabric of Hampshire, as well as Your support matters. Now more than ever, we should say. Learn how to contribute meaningful, whether by volunteering, attending meetings, sponsoring, or simply staying informed. At HHS Booster Weebly, we should say, WEEBLY.com. Engage with Whippers. Invest in our Whippers' future. I can read a 30 in 22 seconds.
And it is going to be 3rd and 4 on Prairie Ridge's 40-yard line with 6:58.
It's a throw.
Number 2 down the sideline. Going back. He's got it. It looked like it fell into his stomach and on his backside, but the side judge ruled it incomplete. I'm not exactly sure about that. Would like to see the replay, but unfortunately, we do not have the replay on that.
Jordan Parrish was number 2, that great wideout he is, and he certainly danced along the sidelines, almost like he slid into foul territory.
Yeah, the ball, on this instance was a little underthrown, so he had to hit the brakes, lost his footing, and, slid on his bum and was unable to catch the ball.
Looks like we're going for it unless they're trying to drive him offside. There's quickly pass behind the line of scrimmage and scatter. Oh, they're not going to succeed. No, it was a pass behind or even with the line of scrimmage almost. Didn't do it, and they got to the 40, and that's a turnover on downs.
It was a swing pass to the near side to number 6, Chris Whetstone. He was able to get a couple of yards on the play, but in the end was not able to pick up the first down. And we are still in the first quarter with 6:45 left to go. Ball is on Prairie Ridge's 40 with the fresh set of downs. And there's a whistle on the play. Not exactly sure what's going on. Looks like it's the official timeout right now, or maybe a late substitution.
Somebody might be injured. Somebody injured in the line there. Only 10 men on the field. We get 11th out there.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You're counting them out. 1st and 10. They'll go.
There's 11.
With Luke. And
might be a mismatch.
Here we go. And the quarterback hands it off this time. He's breaking away at 40. He got to about the 37-yard line. Good, quick attack of the line, if you will.
Number 8, Hunter McCarthy was able to bring him down, but he was dragged for about 5 yards on the line because that running back for Prairie, he's a huge, big boy.
Yeah, they have some great offensive talent. We said that. They've scored 31 and 33 points in their first 2 games. So they've got the wideouts, 2 on the far side. The quarterback, Luke Vanderwild, will see what he can do again. He can throw, he can run, he can sprint, he might do some of both. Oh, he's got a man open! It is! Did he get it? No.
Incomplete in the end zone, off the wide receiver's fingertips, and diving into the end zone.
That was exciting.
Did have him raised up.
Yeah, he did. He was open. He's looking over his shoulders, you saw there. Just couldn't hang on to it. That was a great arm of the quarterback as well.
Prairie Ridge is doing a bit of everything right now, rolling out to the right, rolling out to the left. They've got some big boys down there. Number 42 and 55 are
beefy.
Yeah, they are beefy. Thank you, Jeff.
Here we go. 2nd down and 10 it will be. On the 38-yard line. Shotgun as always, 2 wideouts far side, singular running back. Man in motion, actually 2 running backs. Who's got it? Quickly, the hit is there, not much gain. Wow. That was a few yards, a tough yards on those.
Couple of yard gain on that one.
Takes it to about 35,
which is 3rd and 7.
7 to go.
That's good defense here because they really hit hard.
Yeah.
That line quickly. So we'll find out. This could be a throwing or a scampering by the quarterback on this one. We'll see what he has in mind. Wideouts 2 on the far side. Running back behind him. He looks over the field. He can take it and run if he wants. Let's see if he does. He will take it and run forward.
Nowhere on that one. Looked like from the Whippers.
Good job with
it. It's
Makes it 4th down. And 8.
Yeah, that's not 97.
97.
You were close.
Okay, Max Homelon.
It's 10 digits when it's a football game.
Yeah.
Here we go. Great defense.
Heck of a play, going to be 4th down on the Whippers' 46-yard line. I'm sorry, check that, 36-yard line. And they are going for it.
All right, this time they might throw 2 wideouts far side. Singular running back. Actually, 2, but at the tight end spot. He's going to throw maybe and throw. He's got a man there. And is it caught? Let's see if it's going to throw. A 36-yard touchdown pass. Wowie. We told you you can throw and run that quarterback. I'm not sure who caught it that for those guys, but it is a 36-yarder at the 4:12 mark here in the first quarter.
Yep, 36-yard pass was eventually wide open, gotten back of the cornerbacks, and hit pay dirt on that 4th and 8 play.
Yep, we told you they're really explosive and good. So that's where we stand, 7-0. And these tough guys, the Wolves have scored first here on this night.
And we will be back in about 30 seconds. You are currently listening to
the Hampshire Whippers Athletic Youth Club is excited to give away t-shirts tonight.
14:10 p.m.
For your incredible support, we're proud and cheer loud.
Supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Yeah, they're a great runner and thrower.
And we're here at Hampshire, where the Whippers just gave up the lead, and it is currently 7-0 Prairie Ridge with 4:42 left in the first quarter as Prairie Ridge is set to kick off.
Here we go. Let's see how we return this. Got to get the momentum back in the hands of the Whips. This is a fine kick. Indeed, it's going to go into the end zone. Wowie. That's well done for high school. He booted that one, and no one could return anything on that.
No, it was about halfway through the end zone. The deep backs just let it go through, and it looks like they will be starting at approximately the 20-yard line.
So that'll be the 1st and 10 right there. So let's see how they respond to this. Again, we thought this would be a high-scoring game as far as Prairie Ridge was concerned, so we have to match touchdown for touchdown to stay with these guys who have round up points of 34 and 33 in the first 2 games. So let's see, we got a wide out near side.
Wide out near side. Looks like they're still stacking the box.
Oh, almost movement there. I think the defensive man jumped. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. 1st and 5 should be for the Whippers.
Number 5 jumping offside for the Wolves on that play. So it's going to be 1st and 5 from the 25 of the Whippers.
Number 5 is Sean Hippolyus. Hipelius. Here we go. Wide out again. Let's see if we can throw this time. Actually, can get a couple running plays here on the 1st and 5 situation. So look for time here, you would think, in that backfield. And hand it off. It is going to be right there. Hey,
nice shoot.
Yeah, he did. Well said. Marshall, we thought it was, and it would be, and it is. He's got the first down at about the 32-yard line or thereabouts, maybe 33.
Ball off, running off to the near side, coming towards us. Had a nice hop, skip, and a jump on that one. Nice juke. As I was interrupting you, sorry about that, Jeff, but I was just very happy with his play, and he was able to pick up the first down on that.
You were just waiting for an opportunity to use the word jute somehow.
Yeah, well, you got to take it when you can get it.
Yeah, live broadcasting. Here we go. It is going to be the handoff. Straight up the middle, across the 35 to about the 37, maybe. Is that Marshall again?
Number 90.
Oh, that's going to be Knox.
With the carry, he picked up 2 yards on the play, and it is going to be 2nd and 8 on the Whips' 36-yard line.
You don't see a 97 run with the football from the line of scrimmage often, but Knox is personal.
No, not at all. Yeah.
Here we go. Second down, 7. Near side of the field. High back formation, singular wide out this side. Will they throw? Probably hand off, and it is. That should be Marshall on the far side, wasn't it? Oh, we got maybe a face guard. You see what happened? Might be against the defense.
Yeah, some laundry flying around. Officials huddling up right now. We're going to see what the call is.
The way that happened there, almost they bringing down the ball carrier. What else could be? They're discussing. We'll have our live microphone down there, won't we?
Well,
maybe next time.
Maybe next time. We'll get the parabolic mic out there.
A long discussion.
Chop block.
No, chop block.
Or a block below the waist, so it looks like it's going to be
Wow.
15-yard penalty on that play.
We'll take that. Offensively, we'll take that.
Yep. Looks like it's going to be first down
at midfield
on Prairie Ridge's 48-yard line.
Just past midfield.
We'll go
47.
47, we'll call it. Good work. 3:31, first quarter remaining. 7-0 have joined us late. They lead early, taken by Prairie Ridge. It could be a high-scoring game here tonight. It has not been so far. We'll see what they have in mind. This could be running territory for Marshall and company, but we do have 2 receivers here on the near side, and really only 1 running back in position, but he'll get it maybe to throw. He will throw. He's going to throw. It's an umbrella, if you will. Oh, my heavens.
He was throwing up a fluttering duck, but as the wide receiver was coming back from the whippers, it looked like it might have actually been passing interference because he couldn't get back to the ball. The defender was impeding him.
Wow, that's what it's going to be.
And that is exactly what the call is going to be.
That toss had more flutter than an old Wilberwood knuckleball. That was incredible.
And if I'm not mistaken, it was going to be a 10-yard pass because you're not going to get it to where the spot of the foul occurred because this is high school football, but we'll take it. It is on Prairie Ridge's, the Wolves' 33-yard line, 1st and 10 with 3:06 left in the first quarter.
Here we go, exciting football. Happy you've joined us. We are going to hand off this time. Ooh, they met right at the line. And Marshall has not had much open territory at all here tonight.
No, not at all. Every time Marshall has touched the ball, unfortunately, he's lost a couple of yards. And this looks to be, the same way. But it looks like the linebackers from the Wolves are keen on Marshall because, as we were saying in the pregame show, Marshall has over 330 yards on the ground over the course of the first 2 games to go along with 4 tutties.
Yeah, he's done all right. It looks like we saw Jordan Parrish, number 2, checking back in, so he'll be a would-be receiver potential. It might be a throwing situation on 2nd and 12 here. They will throw. Near side it looks like. In the air. Oh, overthrown. And if anybody touched it, it was a guy on the other side of things. And it was actually touched in the air by one of those guys out there.
Yeah, the pass was intended for Chris Whetstone. And just over his head, and fortunately the defender did get his hand on the ball, but he was unable to corral it, so the ball fell harmlessly to the ground. But it is going to be 3rd and 12 on the 35-yard line of the Wolves.
That defender would be Logan Deans, who touched it. Here we go. 3rd and 12, as you mentioned. 2:20 mark of the first quarter. 7-0 to count. The road team on the lead. Here's a quick pass. He's, too quick. He's supposed to stop right there, and he overran his mark. It looked like the would-be receiver.
Yeah, Jackson Curry was the intended target, but the ball was tossed a couple of yards in back of him. And, maybe like a little miscommunication on the play, whether the wide receiver went to the wrong landmark, or whether, he just tossed it to the wrong spot, Jacobs.
Here we go. They will boot it away. We're out of field goal territory. There might be a return on this one. We'll see. Oh, I thought he might run a little bit. He did. It looks like it's going to go out of bounds. It never really was in bounds, was it?
No, never really out of bounds. Did like a little pooch kick. And looks like it's going to be marked out at the 20-yard line of the Wolves.
That'll bring Prairie Ridge back out here.
Hey, and if you are interested, experience the charm of the Village Squire in Crystal Lake, a family-owned restaurant known for hearty meals, craft beers, and live music. Since 1974, the Village Squire has been a local favorite for its welcoming atmosphere. Check out thevillagesquire.com for events and menu options.
Here we go, 1st and 10. 2:12 remain in the first quarter. They will run. Who's got it in far side? Wow, he's keeping moving up. It might be the quarterback with that gallop on that far side. Great trickery in the backfield.
Yeah, a little bit there. Every time they roll the ball out to the right-hand side, he's got at least one or two guys in front of him. And as we've been saying all along, they are a lot of beef to deal with. You know, back in the day where that commercial was, "Where's the beef?"
That's right.
You know, well, the Wolves have the beef.
You weren't even born when that.
Sure I was.
Here we go.
I'm
sure Claire is no longer with us. Claire was like 90 when we did that. Here we go. 2nd down 1. Let's see how they play this. This could be the easy run play for them. We'll find out, and they will hand off, and who's got it? The crowd continued moving. That was incredible with that. He went past the 40, to about the 44-yard line. He simply ran up the middle.
Right up the middle, could have drove a van through that. He got the first down and about 15 yards more after that one.
Yeah, he did well. That was just sheer good spot on the field. At the same time, he kept moving forward. 1st and 10. We're at the 1-minute mark remaining here in the first quarter. 7-0 the count. Happy you've joined us where it might be. We're in Hampshire, Illinois, home of the Whippers, enjoying football wherever you might be. I trust you are as well. Whiteouts, far side, 2 in nature, singular running back. Shotgun formation will go from there. Man in motion, it's going to be, but who's got the ball? Quarterback? No, it's given away, and it's on the far side. My heavens, he might score. Who's got that football? He's going to go all the way. It's going to be a 44-yard run.
There was definitely some trickeration on that one. Looked like it was going to be an inside handoff. So much movement and everything on that one play, and then he was able to scamper around the right-hand side, the far side of the field, and that was about a 56-yard run.
I'm going to make it. I'll give you that one. We'll do that at the 3:49 mark. Not sure. I didn't hear that. I didn't really hear that. I thought it might be number 20. I didn't see him as a running back, but either way, it's a conventional 14-0 count now. A couple of touchdowns by the home team in this first quarter, and they've got the lead. Again, they've scored a lot this year. 34 points against Cary Grove, 33 against Jacobs they did last week. What can you say? You actually got to hang on in football for a while here as well.
Yeah, you know, they're doing a good job. The Whippers are doing a good job of moving the football, but at the same time, they're coming away empty with it. They're just not able to capitalize. On a few plays, Jacobs is overthrowing his wide receivers, which is proven a little crucial right now. I'm sorry, Jeff. We've got 34.9 seconds left in the first quarter, and the Whippers are trailing right now 14-0 to the Wolves.
So let's see what happens on this kickoff. We're enjoying loud music here at the arena. Here we go. Boot it off and will. Got to be a good return here, and a sustained drive is exactly what the Whips need in this situation. Here's the kick. Going to go to that angle far side there. Going to take it, maybe play it with it. No, they turned it off. Yeah, he actually handed it off to the other man. He gets a chance to get maybe around the 30-yard line. That was pretty good play. That's Curry, Jackson, we should say. And did he actually hand it off to a man, or was it just ball handling trickery out there?
Looked like a little ball handling trickery out there. Yes, the lights.
Now I can read the scorecard. Yeah, the lights are on here in the booth. Thank you, sir. We appreciate that. It's going to be first down. We're going to mark it about the 30-yard line, are we not? Maybe as we check that, about the 30, I'm more like the 26.
The 26, 27-yard line.
All right, let's see. We have to have a drive here. Final couple of seconds of this first quarter. Got to get a first down or 2. Here is the fumble. Oh, no. Oh, no. We can't score that way. It's a live ball.
The ball is fumbled and picked up by the Wolves.
Who picked that up?
Number 45, Eden Rodriguez.
Rodriguez picked it up.
Scampered
him about 28 yards, didn't he? 27 yards.
27-yard fumble return. There was a little bit of clunkiness on the handoff from Jacobs. And I'm not exactly sure whether it was Jacobs that fumbled the ball or if it was Tymir Marshall.
That was something, though.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the defense was there to pick it up and scamper the 26, 27 yards into the end zone to make it a current 20-0 lead with 20.2 seconds left as they're about to take another try at an extra point here for the Wolves.
Here is a snap. And it's going to be 21-0. Rodriguez scampered about 26 or 27 yards with that. The 202 marker here after 2 conventional touchdowns. And suddenly like that, it is 21-0. It's wild.
Yeah, indeed. And
we can, for trusted legal support in the Fox Valley, choose Guthrie and Brady in Elgin. Specializing in personal injury, family law, and criminal defense, they provide skilled representation to protect your rights. Whether it's a legal dispute or navigating a tough situation, Guthrie and Brady are here to help. Visit GuthrieBradyLaw.com for more information. More information we need a score.
We definitely need a score, and hopefully they're able to do something with this kickoff. You know, as I previously mentioned, down 21-0 in the first quarter. Need something good to happen for the Whips.
We do. We're happy you've joined us wherever it may be. We told you this is a major battle against this good Prairie Ridge team, and so far it's proved to be that. Here we go. A long return would be good now. Here's the boot. And let's see what we're going to do with it. Any trickery here? Just a conventional, going to scamper. At about the 20, 25, up the middle there a little bit, still bouncing around. Bowie. I think he falls forward to about the 32-yard line with the final slide.
Yeah, had a little bit of daylight, but fortunately he was able to hang on to the ball because he had a defender draped all over him, trying to knock the ball out from behind, which after the last possession that the Whips had, wow, that could have been even more devastating.
See what we got, 13.1 seconds remain in this quarter. We're going to see if we throw it. It might be to that far side, it looks like. As we line up, singular running back, we will hand off, I do believe. Yes, they will. And spin and spin. Balls out again. Let's see what happens. Marshall the carry. He didn't lose it totally. He gets it across the 35 to maybe as much as the 39. And that should be the quarter right there.
Yeah, Ty Marshall fumbled the ball, but he was able to land right on top of it. This is the end of the first quarter. So we're going to step away for a quick 30-second timeout. And you are currently listening to Hampshire Whippers football here on WRMN 1410 AM. Staying here.
Your choice, call it at home. I like that, wherever you might be. We will stay right here. 21-0 it is at the end of one quarter of play. We've got great sponsors coming our way that you know, and we'll tell you about them throughout this broadcast. But we're just about ready for the second quarter to begin, and we're still waiting for some of the magic moments from Mr. Marshall running back and some good pass plays to come about for home squad.
Yes, and this broadcast is supported by the Hampshire Area Chamber of Commerce, connecting local businesses, fostering economic growth, and building community partnerships. Learn more about membership and events at hampshirechamber.org.
All right, here we go. They're at their own 39-yard line to open up the second quarter. 2nd and 4 it is as play continues. Wideouts near and far side. I-back formation. Quarterback will look to throw, I will believe, and he does, behind his man. He would have caught him for about maybe a 8 or 9 yard pickup, but that's an incomplete, just behind him a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit behind him. Nice pickup on the play. Looks like it's going to be, 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3? I don't know. Looks like it's going to be about third and 4 on the play. Just inside the Whippers 40-yard line, so the 39-yard line of the Whippers. Oh, it is.
Wide out, near and far. Let's see if they throw for that or hand it off to Marshall. They will hand it off, I do believe, and I think I got a first down across the 45.
That's a Whipper first
Big
down.
Knox doing that. Big Knox with the carry on that one for the first down. 1st and 10 for your Whippers.
Yeah, Knox going through the heart of the Whipper offensive line.
Quick as a cat, was he on that? He
Yeah.
found a hole. Here we go.
Pretty good, surprising speed for a kid that big.
Yeah. Let's see if the offense can gel here, at least hang on to the pigskin for a while. Wide outs near and far side. Are they in a throwing mode? They are. Looking, dishing, caught. Caught right there. A good catch it was. Across midfield. Shy of a first down. But he gets about 47. Whetstone with the reception. Nice play to get some yardage on a 2nd down now.
Yep. Nice 4-yard slant by Whetstone. Right on target with that. I think that actually might be what the Whips need to do to just keep the ball rolling.
Yeah. Do plays that you're not going to lose the football in any capacity, but keep marching up that field.
Positive yards.
And they're going to hand off here, I think, and they will not that way. No positive yards there. Oh, a flag. Flag is late. What would that be?
Laundry on the play. Might be a potential hold. No, it is in the holding on the Whips.
That takes away some of the charm of the reception, and they'll move it back now for another 2nd down play. 8:53 remaining here in the 2nd stanza. 21-0 you've joined us late. Very strong Prairie Ridge team has dominated so far in this game in Hampshire. What would you do in this play, young man?
Well, it's going to be 2nd and 15, so I would probably go with an intermediate pass play, along the far sideline. So you got 23 of the Whips, Jackson Curry, he's out wide on the far side. I would definitely try and pass the ball, gain back some of the yardage.
You're a genius. We're throwing. We're looking. We might run as the quarterback, though, but he still wants to throw, but he's going to be brought down at just about the 44 or thereabouts. He wanted to do your play, but couldn't find anybody open.
No, good coverage down the field. He was definitely looking deep. He was looking for Jackson Curry on the play. Unable to get away from the tackler with the spin play, but he was he wasn't sacked on the play. He was able to pick up 3 yards on that. So it's 3rd and 12 on the Whippers 45-yard line with 9:58 left to go in the 2nd quarter.
Let's see if they can find Jordan Parrish, a great receiver. We don't often call his name. Beckham Elliott, and a receiver as well. We'll find out. They might not run, and we'll go shotgun here to try that pass play on the 3rd and 12. Looking, dancing, looking. Is a man open? Got it! It might be Parrish. Who was that out there? All right. Nice reception. And a first 10. Congratulations to him. He had the look of Parrish, but it wasn't. But it was successful. 1st and 10, as you mentioned, 24-yard line. Trying to get the scoring column at the 9:33 juncture of the 2nd quarter. Timeout right there. So we can check our tape delay to find out who caught that. Here we go, yeah.
Why don't we take a 30-second timeout? We are currently at Hampshire Whippers High School football game, and you're listening to WRMN 1410 AM.
Listen this Sunday afternoon to Handle on the Law.
I know we're at an at-will date, but for making a comment, like, hey, your hair looks good. And then I got a call from HR saying, hey, you know what, you're under investigation. Do I have any recourse?
Were you fired?
No, not yet.
The problem, Eddie, is they can fire you for any reason they want. They literally can wake up in the morning and say, you know what, I'm a little bored this morning. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to fire Eddie for no reason. Yep, he can do that. Yeah, that's California. Yep, welcome.
It's Handle on the Law this Sunday afternoon from 4 to 7 right here on WRMN.
And we are here in the second quarter with 9:22 left in the second quarter. Whippers trailing 21-0 to the Wolves.
First and 10. We have a whistle before that play got underway. Probably a little movement somewhere on the offense. So that would make it a first and 15. Marching back to about the 29, it would look like.
Well, not necessarily a bad thing right here. I mean, obviously you want to go forward. You are in enemy territory on the 29-yard line of the Wolves, but the last time there was a penalty called on Wolves, they were able to come away with a bomb, and now they're deep in enemy territory right now.
All right, first and 15, you heard it. Let's see what they have in mind. Wide out this side. Two-back formation. We are going to throw to the near side. And they will, and it's caught, and not brought down yet. He moved around. Smart got to about the 24-yard line. Jackson Curry, the reception, he got about, I'll say 5 on that to make it a
Ball spotted at the 24-yard line.
24, yeah. I'll make it, what, a 3rd and 5, would it not?
Second and 10.
Second and 10 with the penalty.
Second and 10.
That's right, we had the 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, so 5-yard gain on the play. Jackson Curry on the reception. Met with a wall of defenders swarming to him to bring him down. Ooh, this is an interesting set.
He's got running backs on each side, but he wants to throw. Here it is, far side. He might have it. He's got it. That could be Jackson Curry, the reception. That was a great toss. You had a great look at that with a great camera work by Andrew. And that's going to be a great catch there. And will be 3rd and 1, it looks like.
3rd and 1. Nice 40-yard pass to Fitz. 7 yards on the reception by Jackson Curry.
That's right. More airtime than your recent flight to New York, for heaven's sakes, on that ball. Here we go. I don't know what that means. We're going.
I have no idea.
Here we go. 3rd and 1. It should be the running play, and it is. You call it at home. Should be a fall ahead for a first down.
And off up the middle. Knox Hola. The Whipper first down.
A first down. Big Knox gets a tough yardage there. It is 1st and 10. What yardage are we on at this point? About the 13?
Looks like we are on the 13 of the Wolves. The Whippers are driving with just under 8 minutes left in the second quarter.
Will we throw wideouts wide on both sides? High back formation, probably a run play here to see if we can get a run to get it a little bit closer. And how about a touchdown?
Nice refresh pivot. Up by Max Jacobs.
They mark the ball down. 1 yard shot. It'll be for the crowd like the Whippers.
But it's a first down. They want a replay. Check our replay, man.
I don't know. Where I'm sitting, the replay looked like it was a touchdown to me. I don't know about you, Jeff.
Where I'm sitting, the players look like hands.
Yeah, well, this is true. And our cameraman with probably the best view in the house.
We had it. 1st and goal.
Yeah.
Who's going to take it? You call it.
All sorts of runs are flying on that. Flags are flying. Not exactly sure what's going on there.
Who did we give that to? Cut.
Well, it looks like Knox Homo was the one that got the ball.
Big Knox.
But personal foul face mask on the defense. Giving the crowd something to cheer about. You got the Spirit Squad running down the track with the Whippers flags. You got the extra point upcoming.
And let's see what happens.
Mason Hill.
Good. It looks like from here. Yeah.
The score 21-7 with 7:14 left.
Well, that's exciting. That's what we'd hope for. They held on to the football and marched down the field.
Absolutely. And you are currently listening to Whippers Football here on WRMN 1410 AM. We're going to take a quick 30-second timeout, and we'll be back in a bit.
We are back, and we get ready for a 7:14 mark left here in the second quarter of that score of 1 yard by Big Knox, Amola, and we're ready to go with this kickoff. They've added it with the penalty. It's a kick that's going to be made from the 45 there, and it goes. Let's see what we whistle. They whistled that. There was a penalty applied on the kickoff.
Kickoff results in a touchback.
He ruled a touchback from the 45-yard line of those guys. So that'll set up a 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line to get things underway here for those guys as they lead by that count of 21-7.
After the little faux pas that they had with the exchange and the fumble return for the touchdown, giving the Wolves a 21-7 lead, it was imperative that the Whippers came back and put points on the board that last drive.
The line's really tightly lined up here. Look at that. It's a run play right here. Again, the great quarterback, he can scamper, and he hands off, and they find a hole. And the huddle, or if you will, the guys move forward a little bit for about a 5-yard gain.
They were overloaded on the far side, left-hand side of the line for the Wolves. And like you've said all along, Jeff, there's a lot of beef on their front line, front offensive line for the Wolves.
It really is. They can move some masses, if you will. 2nd and 5 it will be. See how we play this. Again, things are lined up rather tight again, like they're going to have another run play. Although the quarterback can scamper at any moment, as we said. And he hands it off. Who's got it? Bodies are everywhere. Looks like it's going to be a carry that will get them, across the 30 in the first down? Looks like yes.
Yes, it is a first down on that.
They're using the beef right now, as you mentioned. The big guys down low. They got the speed in the backfield and a great speedy quarterback, but they're loaded in front. They're almost as big as 85 Bears in front, it looks like.
Oh, let's not get carried away there, Jeff.
Here we go. Oh, what's moving?
Possible blitz from the Whippers.
And it was confusion. Timeout. No, I don't know what we're doing. You're calling it home. Everybody's moving slightly, but nothing's been called yet. Here we go. And it's right there. And there's a running back. He's still going. He's going. Midfield. Still on his feet. 30. He might go all the way. Let's see how this goes. He will. It is a scamper that will go 68 yards. Who was that?
68-yard quarterback keep. He had an option on that play, and he didn't like what he was seeing, so he faked the ball to his up back, to the running back, kept it, and was able to find daylight, and as you said, 68 yards to the house of the Whippers, and now it's 27-7, extra point pending.
That is Luke Vanderwild, had 3 touchdowns last week, 2 as a quarterback, 1 as a defensive back. He's 5'9", 180. He can really scoop, if you will.
Extra point's up and good.
So the extra point is good. They were celebrating for maybe 2 minutes. It's now back to a 3-touchdown lead for those guys.
Yeah, unfortunately, as I'm watching it, the Wolves are able to run the ball, pass the ball, and you've got the guy under center that is also one of the big key cogs for the Wolves as well.
Also, hey, we would like to extend a big thank you to the Dumper family for the continued services and support.
WRMN 1410 AM is the talk of the town, celebrating 75 years of community broadcasting in the Fox Valley. Visit WRMN1410.com to see how we're keeping you connected.
Well said. I've actually appeared in parts of 37 years.
Oh, yeah?
And I'm only 39 years old. You figure that out.
Oh, well, that math doesn't math.
Here we go. 1st and 10. Let's see how we respond to that. Just when you thought you might slow down the train, it hit the express on that one. So we'll see if we can return it and get back into the offensive mode here at the 5:48 mark. It would be of the second quarter. Happy you've joined us wherever it might be. We're in Hampshire, Illinois, home of the Whippers. Enjoying everything on WRMN, AM 1410, and on YouTube as well. Here is the kick. Let's see what we get back from the 5. They fake the handoff, still with it in the far side. He gets about the 13-yard line or thereabouts. They almost handed it off for the trick play.
Runs it back for the Whips.
And he, as mentioned, gets about that. Trejo, the tackle.
And the Whips take over.
Little tricky action there on the kickoff. Looked like maybe like a little bit of a reverse, but Whetstone kept the ball being brought down on the Whippers' own 13-yard line there.
Whetstone's been pretty active tonight. He's been even more active than Tymir Marshall, who's been pretty slowed down by this good defense. 1st and 10, their own 13, as you mentioned. Let's see how we play it now. Deep in their own territory. They've got a wide out this side. They will hang on to the football. It looks down deep, and we'll get some yardage on the far side. There's Marshall again. We paint the badge on Mr. Marshall. He didn't get much there. Did he get to the 15 yard? So he got 5 yards, so 2nd and 5 it will be. Better than I thought. Marshall's always capable of breaking it away, though.
Yeah, he's been having a heck of a time today because, as I've said, the Wolves have been keying on him. And at this particular moment in time, any little gain that he can get is a good thing for the Whips.
Yeah, Marshall had 171 yards last week. Here we go. Once again, it's a mass of folks at the line. You call it at home, kids. They didn't get much. Up the middle. What did we get on that?
Knoxola.
Big Knoxola.
Runs it for
might be a minus yard.
about a yard. Let me get 3rd down.
Well, we'll give him a yard, you say. 3rd and 4.
Number 97, the big Knox.
Yeah.
Carrying for a yard up the middle.
We could call him Fort Knox, or secure when he carries the ball.
Yeah, he a big boy.
He is.
Yeah, big boy.
Got offense and defense in
got
his
the
blood.
thunder, yeah.
Here we go. Shotgun formation. We want to throw, maybe. We will. Look, this side, there's a penalty flag. This play might not count. It's tossed and incomplete. Probably the flag might be against the offense. We'll see which way it goes. Did you see anything?
No, I did not. I just saw the laundry going up in the air, and it looks like it was offsides. And, well, I'm not exactly sure what it is. Offsides.
They're talking about it there. It should be the play just continued. It should almost be 4th and 4, and it is 4th and 4. The hesitation by the refs, they were talking about it.
Yeah.
And they'll just force them to kick it away. They won't take the penalty. They'll assume this close to the goal line, they will boot it away.
Yeah, free play on the play, but unfortunately
couldn't do it.
Nothing. 4:16 left in the 2nd quarter. Whips about to punt the ball away from their 19-yard line.
28-7 the count if you joined us late. Whips behind by that. He trotted with it for a while. I thought he might run. Beautiful kick. That's the way to get a kick. Run into it. It's going to be about at the 37-yard line.
Ball came off to the Wolves' 45-yard line. Got a Whippers bounce. Now it's back to about the 37-yard line of the Wolves. So, yeah, we'll see how the Whippers defense responds to this. And enjoy a meal at Alexander's Cafe in Elgin, where comfort meets quality. Located just off I-90, Alexander's offers a diverse menu for breakfast, lunch, and dinner with a focus on fresh, locally sourced ingredients. Visit alexanderscafe.com to see their menu and daily specials.
All right, let's see what happens. 1st and 10 for those guys. There's move. Oh, everybody's getting moved on that one. Started at the 37, got to maybe the 42, and that looked like a busy line there, didn't it?
Yeah, it was a kind of interesting play because the quarterback got the ball. Number 19, is the running back for the Wolves, and it looked like they were both running with the ball, kind of like, no, I want the ball. No, I want the ball. No, you take the ball. No, you take the ball.
That would be
traveling.
Traveling in basketball, that would be Jake Wagler, the number 19, the running back there. So we'll see what they do. 2nd and 6. They give him a 4-yard pickup. Let's see what the QB has in mind here. He can throw, he can run. This might be his play. He is going to run and go. Will be the Whips football.
And now they do. It'll be Whips ball.
As Luke became human on that when he fumbled.
Yeah, he did. He came up, stripped the ball, and this turnover created by the Whippers is sponsored by the Hampshire Booster Club. Go to hhsbooster.weebly.com. That's hhsbooster.weebly.com. www.weebly.com. Weebly spelled WEEBLY.com.
All right, let's see what happens here. Momentum swings the other way. They trail by 3 touchdowns, but they're in good territory, the 42-yard line, and we want to throw. We want to throw far side. There's a man there. He's got it. Brought down about 35, 36, 37. Curry, the reception. He's been busy tonight.
Gained about 7, 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 it will be. We like this. This brings momentum towards halftime and get your spirit back into the contest a little bit.
Yeah, that was a nice play. Right, that was a nice pass by Tyler Lackey on that play, going to Curry on that. Out to the yard line, able to pick up 7 on the play.
Here it is. See how they play it. Going to throw again. Maybe. Oh, he threw, but you heard the crowd go, oh, and that one, a little low. It didn't really go too close anyway.
Tyler Lackey got lucky on that one because it was in and out of the defender's breadbasket on that one. That would have been devastating with only 2:40 left in the second quarter, considering the fact that, you know, it's been mostly Wolves in this contest so far.
Tyler wears number 13 out there. Yeah, we haven't seen him quarterback all that much this year, but he is donning the uniform right now in the form as a quarterback. He's got 3 on his left side. Let's see. Are we going to the near sideline or hand it off? We'll hand it off.
There was some separation on that one with trips to the left on the near side. It was an inside handoff, and Tymere Marshall hit the afterburners to the house. And how far was that, Jeff?
That would be a 35-yarder.
35-yard touchdown run by Tymere Marshall on that one.
Extra point. You can see it at home. 28-14 the count is at the 2:34 marker of the first half.
And Mason Hill makes it a 2-touchdown deficit. Wolves over the Whippers, 28-14. And we will be back in about 30 seconds here. You are currently listening to WRMN 1410 Whippers football in Hampshire. In Elgin.
Ever tried balancing a dozen eggs in one hand while hopping on one foot? Or maybe juggling cats while riding a unicycle? Sounds ridiculous, right? But guess what? That's exactly what texting while driving is like. Your human brain only has the capacity to focus on one thing at a time. So when you're behind the wheel, give driving your undivided attention.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
All right, that was exciting.
All right, we are back here in Hampshire with the Whippers putting another score up on the board, trailing 28-14 with 2:34 left in the second quarter. Kickoff is coming, and it is dead. Apparently, there might be an offside on the play on the kickoff. Well, we will wait. Yep, offside on the Whippers, so they're going to back another 5 yards.
Good return for the opposition here. We'll see how they play it.
Hey, Jeff, can I take 2?
Take 2.
Okay, you are currently listening to Hampshire Whippers football on WRMN 1410 AM Elgin.
I hope Sonar recorded that. That was fabulous.
Oh, well, you know, take 2 got to be better than the first time because that one absolutely, well, if I'm going to point the thumb, that stunk.
See, young broadcasters listening at home, you always get a second chance. Here we go. It is going to be a kick taken about the 14-yard line. They get the 24-yard line, straight up the middle, and he gets across the 40 to about the 44. Sees that shot. It's Luke again. Luke with that. Quarterback Luke Vanderland. And that seems can do it all. So nice return to kind of get the momentum back in the hands of the Wolves here. It might be there.
Yeah. What we need is a little bit of a stop here. With 27 seconds left until the 2-minute warning, really.
All right. That's how we play it. All kinds of bodies in the backfield. Shotgun formation it is. And he likes to run in this situation when he'll hand off straight up the middle. Piles going nowhere. Great stop at the 45-yard line by the entire defensive line. All the Whips.
They were able to snuff that one out. The trickeration didn't work.
2nd and 7.
Third 3-yard gain on the play, so it's 2nd and 7 from the Wolves' 46-yard line. And we're coming up to the 2-minute warning.
All right, and we have 2 minutes past that right now. We're keeping it going. But thanks for noticing. Here we go. Ooh, what was that? The quarterback has it. He did away. Man's open. He's still going. He went by a couple of would-be tacklers, got across midfield to about the 42.
Eli loading.
Yeah, that was a nice trick play. A little bit more trickeration on that play because it was going to looked like it was coming to the near side. Nope, fooled me, fooled the defense as well as he was able to bust it out on the far left side.
This Prairie Ridge team can score from any port on the field, if you will. Oh, there's movement there before the snap. Who's got it now? Straight ahead. This might be a 42-yard gallop. Catch that number. He is in, is he not?
Hand off to a couple of Wolves.
Jake Wagner on the 42-yard skip for the Wolves.
Wowie.
Wolves increasing the lead to 34-14 with 1:23 left in the second half.
Wowie. These guys are capable of instant offense, aren't they? Really can take the energy level out of you. 42-yarder that was. At the 1:23 mark, as you mentioned. Wow. The quarter began with a 21-7 count, now 34-14. We knew we'd see a lot of points for one team or the other. This one is good. It's now 35-14. The Wolves are in control.
Yeah, the Wolves are doing pretty much what they want. Actually, right now,
35-14 with 1:23 left to play in half.
1:23 left in the half. And this is being brought to you by Fox River Valley Boat Company. Boating season never ends at Fox River Boat Company in McHenry, although it is getting closer to the end for it. Whether you need repairs, supplies, or boat rentals, they've got you covered with expert service and quality products. Fox River Valley Boat Company keeps you on the water all year long. Visit woodboat.net for more info.
All right, let's see what happens here. Still have 1:23 remaining for some additional points on the scoreboard. Again, 21-7 it was the quarter. Now 34-14 it is here. And let's see how they will kick this away, what kind of return your home team can come up with. We wouldn't mind a long gallop of about 80 yards here, would we?
No, I would completely and totally take that. But I think what they're planning on doing is they're probably going to try to kick it a little bit short just to get the clock going and, make them take it.
If we return, it's going to be, about 90-plus yards. We'll take that. Is there an opening? He's still going. He'll get to about the 25-yard line. So he goes about the 2, so about 23-yard return. And that will set up the 1st and 10 there. Do we come out throwing here, young man?
Got to. You got, I want to say, and I want to be aggressive, I would think that you would come out and throw here because of the, deficit 35-14 in favor of the Wolves or the Whips. But, at the same time, it might be one of those things where, you're playing a little conservative and just going into the halftime.
I think they're going to play what you said first. We're going to throw it out. They've got 3 guys in wide out positions on the near side. Look to throw it this way maybe, or some trick. Oh, I think they dropped the football on the handoff. Maybe, I thought he did, but it's going to be a carry. It's about the 32-yard line. 7-yard pickup. I'm not sure if that was a misplay or it just worked well.
I have absolutely no idea what happened there, but the ball is on the ground. The Wolves recover, and now it has the potential to be very nasty with 59.7 seconds left in this second half. In the second quarter, and the ball is currently on the 30-yard line of the Whippers.
I didn't realize he lost it. That really is not what you wanted to do. You might as will heave a couple of passes, see what can happen. Let's see if the defense can hold them. Again, they've got the great quick backs. They've got a wonderful quarterback who can pass and throw. So we'll see how they play it right here on the 30.
I'm back on the clock.
Any time still left, 1:05 now.
I know it. Put some time back on the clock there.
Here we go. Shotgun formation. He looks. He get the snap. He's got it. He's going to scamper. Will he run? He will throw. Is a man open? No.
Pass ball is incomplete.
It was a little short. Man might have had a step on his defender, but it was a little short that time. So it sets up a 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, it looked like there might have been a little bit of miscommunication on that play. Wide receiver and the cornerback going into the end zone, and it was well short on that one. They were in the end zone, and the ball fell about the 5-yard line, so not enough oomph on that one.
Prairie Ridge has scored 34 points in the first game, 33 in the second. They have 33 in the first half of this game, number 3.
At 35.
35, yeah, you're right, 35. Good call. Here we go. Here's a handoff. And you're going to get some yards. It's about the 25-yard line.
Number 19.
So they've done 33, 34, 33, 35.
Timeout.
They shouldn't score here. Keep that rotation proper.
Well, in a perfect world and in a Whippers world, we would make that absolutely happen.
Timeout. 53.1 seconds remaining. You tell me something there, young man.
Oh, let's see. What can I tell you? Okay, you should probably go to the Blue Root Restaurant. Blue Root in West Dundee offers farm to table dining with a menu focused on fresh local ingredients, including, fresh local ingredients. Enjoy a meal in a cozy riverside setting, perfect for family dinners or a night out with friends. For reservations and menu details, visit blueroot.com.
All right, well said. Here we go. 53.1 seconds remaining in a quarter that has seen a lot of scoring on behalf of this Prairie Ridge team. They're taking their long time out there. Must be a network timeout. You can almost read 2 spots.
I could probably read 2 spots.
I think that's why they did it.
Yeah, I have absolutely no idea because, I didn't have the game plan going into that.
Oh, my heavens.
I was going to do one thing, then it turned out to be another, and now we're getting back to the action after filibustering a little bit.
All the decisions you have to make in the booth.
Oh, I know.
There we go.
Too many for this small-brained man to
Let's
handle.
see what happens. It's going to be 3rd down and 3, it looks like. Let's see what we have. It is a big guy who will roll across the 20 to about the 16, right now.
Yeah, number 19.
19, the white man who's moving. He is going to be Jake Regler with that again. Now they're going quick. 1st and 10, 16, clock running. He might throw here or run. He will run and get to about the 9. Timeout there, you would think. 33.9 seconds remaining. It will be on the 9-yard line. Timeout, they said there. I'll read one of these. Can I do it?
Sure, go for it.
Here we go. State Street Market Shops. Explore over 30 vendors offering antiques, collectibles, and specialty items at State Street Market Shops in Elgin. It's a treasure trove for unique finds and gifts. Plan your visit at statestreetmarketshops.com and discover something special.
That was certainly a special read, Mr. Jeff Myers. It's like you've done it before once or twice.
Perchance.
Oh, perchance.
Here we go. 2nd and 3. 33.9 seconds remaining. Will they score again? This is the highest scoring game of the young season already for the Wolves. They can reach even more here with a touchdown at this point. Let's see how they play it. They got the whistle now. Wideouts, a couple far side. Going to have a singular running back, quarterback shotgun. Looks it over. He can run. He can do anything. He does want to run, but he's going nowhere. Can we get him? Can we stop him? Can we? We cannot. I think he's in. My heavens, we hit him. We didn't. A 9-yard run by the QB, wasn't it?
Yep, number 6.
Boy, oh boy. We told you he's elusive, and he is. Luke Vanderweil has scampered over from 9 yards out, and we are rolling up some numbers now. 41-13 the count. That was at the 27.3 mark of the first half. They'll go with the conventional point after touchdown. Suddenly gets windy here in the booth.
Yeah, unfortunately, 41 Now, yep, extra point is good, 42-14 with 27.3 seconds left in this first half. And the kickoff will be ensuing. And this will give me a chance to tell you about the America's First Responders Fest. This broadcast is supported by America's First Responders Fest, a community celebration in downtown Hampshire on Saturday, this September 20th, 2025, from 1 to 6 p.m., rain or shine. Join us for the First Responder Recognitions, a classic car show presented by the Gilbert Eagles Club 1047, vendor booths, food trucks, kids activities, and live music from Rick Lindy and the Wild Ones, Nick's Company Band, and Canyon Arrow Light featuring Tim and Joe, with coverage on WRMN 1410 AM and YouTube at WRMN Radio. For full details and updates, visit WRMN1410.com.
We've had 2 quarters, and each quarter 3 touchdowns for the opposition, 1 for the home team. So 3-1 now makes it 6-2 and 42-14 if you're charting at home. Here we go. It is a squibber that stays in bound, and it's fallen on there about the 24-yard line or thereabouts. That was a strange carom off the turf.
The Whippers ball on the kickoff.
That was Beckham Elliott falling on it, making sure that no more damage could be done from the Wolves. That was a nice little squib kick. They did not want the Whips to, basically receive the ball and make anything happen. So the ball is at the 24-yard line of the Whips with 26.2 seconds.
Will they go for a throw here, sir, or just lay down? They're going to just hand it off. We're going to wrap things there. Let's bring him down, out of bounds. That'll be another play. Yeah, Marshall did that. Marshall got that, one of his better runs of the day on a first down. So this would be airtime now. We want to get a quick score if we can do it, so we're not afraid to put it out there. And that sets up, as mentioned, the first down at the 35-yard line. Let's see what plays in the final 20-plus seconds of this first half. This should be an interesting throw of some sort. Looks like the wideout, and all the wideout guys are near side, so we want to go the near sidelines for this if we throw. Will we? We'll go far side, like I said. It's going to be there. Caught. He can't get away from his man. He's brought down at the 45. And let's see, can they hurry, call a timeout? They do right there, 12.6, covering the reception. So now we can just, you've got the Hail Mary at this point. Timeout one more time. They're still battling. We like that.
Yeah, still trying to go for it. 12.6 seconds left in the half. Only trailing 42-14. But let's see, what do we got? Craving a delicious butter burger or some fresh frozen custard? Stop by Culver's of Elgin, where quality and flavor come together. Known for their famous burgers, creamy custard, and welcoming atmosphere, Culver's is the perfect spot for a family meal or a quick treat. Visit culvers.com to check out menu options and plan your visits there.
Well done. Let's see what happens. We would love a home crowd, a fling that goes into the touchdown here. So we'll see what happens. They've got to go some 55 yards to do it, but they're prepared, I'm sure, to have wideouts on near side and a couple on the far side as well. And come what may for this one in the final 12.6 seconds of this first half. Shotgun formation. He's going to throw. Jacobs will, and it's caught. It's caught. What can he do here? He's still more. Timeout quick. Timeout right there. 34-yard line and a timeout. 5.6 seconds remaining. We still have life.
We still have life. That was a nice pass, nice catch, nice reception. All the way down to the Wolves' 35-yard line, 34-yard line. So, still life here. Going to definitely try to put a little bit more points on the board to try and cut this deficit in the half. But as I mentioned, it is going to be the First Responders Fest coming up on September 20th from 1 to 6 in downtown Hampshire. But where do the proceeds from the event go? They go to Canines for Veterans, NFP, providing service dogs to veterans and first responders with PTSD. TBI and MST.
All right, here we go. The long time out has caught the defense snapping on the far side of the field. Got to go 34 yards. Got 5.6 seconds, basically, one play. Here we go. Got the wide out. Somebody got three. It's going to go wide out far side now. You see the three there. Looking, dancing. Can he throw? He'll throw it to the end zone if he has to. It is the end zone. And it's someplace might have been the defense.
There's a flag on the play, so
don't go away.
You see it, Andrew?
I did not see it. I just saw the flag fly.
All right.
Penalties against the whips.
Cameraman. Oh, the whips. I can hear the crowd right there. Come on.
All right, here's your high school. Let's take this to
Well, it looks like the quarter is coming to an end, and it is currently 42-14. Unfortunately, in favor of the bad guys. The whips on the end of a couple of miscues. Fumble that ended up into a pick six. A couple of overshot balls by the Max Jacobs.
Hey, Hampshire High School, it's time to get on your feet
right now,
and welcome our 2025
I'm not exactly sure
Dates team.
Looking to do, but they need to come away with a game plan to put a little on the board. I mean, after all, if the Wolves are able to score 42 points and a half, you're able to come back and you're able to match them as well. What do you think, Jeff?
I think you're talking quite well on that one. Again, in the first half, it was 3 touchdowns in the first quarter for those guys, and 3 in the second. We responded with a touchdown each way as well for the 42-14 count we're at right now. And a lively halftime activity coming our way right now. We might as well tell you about a couple of our great sponsors. How about Alexander's Cafe? Enjoy the meal at Alexander's Cafe in Elgin, where comfort meets quality. Located just off I-90, Alexander's offers a diverse menu for breakfast, lunch, and dinner with a focus on fresh, locally sourced ingredients. Visit alexanderscafe.com to see their menu and their daily specials. Hey, they're putting on a great show out there.
Yes, they are, and this game is being brought to you by the Hampshire Booster Club. Go to hhsbooster.weebly.com. That's hhsbooster.weebly, spelled WEEBLY.com. So tonight's presentation is brought to you by the Hampshire High School Whippers Athletic Booster Club. This dedicated organization composed of parents, community members, and alumni serves as the vital backbone of our athletic programs, facilitating everything from essential equipment and facility enhancements to scholarships and spirit wear sales. If you believe in fostering future leaders and strengthening the communal fabric of Hampshire athletics, your support matters now more than ever. Learn how to contribute meaningfully, whether by volunteering, attending meetings, sponsoring, or simply staying informed at hhsbooster.weebly.com. Engage with purpose. Invest in our Whippers' future. That's hhsbooster.weebly.com.
To the field.
And we will be returning in approximately 3 minutes here on WRMN 1410 AM Elgin.
To finish up those outdoor jobs. To you and to the tools you're using. So maintain a safe distance from any power lines. You can also call ComEd at 1-800-EDISON-1 to have those power lines de-energized the next time you do any work around them. Stay smart, stay safe, stay back. ComEd, powering lives.
Theriault Booth, a leading local law firm, is located on the beautiful Fox River in downtown St. Charles. Here's Ryan Theriault.
For better or worse, there are just times people need a lawyer. Whether you are involved in a work injury, in an automobile crash, selling a home, or even planning for your estate after your passing, we're here. We're local. We're part of the community.
For more information, visit them on the web at tbfirm.com or give them a call at 630-526-4242.
When disaster strikes, flood or fire, every second counts. At Emergency Construction Group, they specialize in immediate response and same-day service for any residential, commercial, or industrial emergency across the Chicagoland area. With over 30 years of experience, they've got the expertise, manpower, and equipment to handle any size loss fast. They follow strict IICRC guidelines to restore your property the right way, the first time. Their team values transparency, constant communication, and strong ethical standards because your peace of mind matters. Licensed, bonded, and insured, they're here for you 24/7, 365 days a year. Call 855-4ECG now. That's 855-432-4669. Or visit their website at emergencyconstructiongroup.com and let Emergency Construction Group put your life back together one step at a time. That's Emergency Construction Group. Your satisfaction is their passion.
Businesses come in all shapes and sizes. Integrity doesn't. For more than a century, the Better Business Bureau has set the standards for how businesses should operate honestly and ethically. So when you're looking for a business you can trust, check to see who's BBB accredited and who isn't. Always choose the Better Business. Look for the BBB seal because it's looking out for you. That's why it's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Before the weather gets too cold, it's time to finish up those outdoor jobs. That's why ComEd wants you to know that electricity can jump from a power line to you and to the tools you're using. So maintain a safe distance from any power lines. You can also call ComEd at 1-800-EDISON-1 to have those power lines de-energized the next time you do any work around them. Stay smart, stay safe, stay back. ComEd, powering lives.
Pretty sure we're back. Yep.
We are back right now as we get a chance to talk about that. If you joined us late, it's 42-14 here at the half for fans of Hampshire. Their two touchdowns have come running-wise. That took place, Knox Amola has scored an 11-yard run in the first quarter, and in the second quarter it was Mr. Marshall, Amir Marshall, a 35-yard scamper with the 2:34 mark that was of the second quarter. That's where we stand. The touchdowns have come fast and furious for the opposition. 42-14 count that we have right here. Let's talk about one of our great sponsors. How about the Fox River Valley Boat Company? Boating season never ends at Fox River Valley Boat Company in McHenry. Whether you need repairs, supplies, or boat rentals, they've got you covered. With expert service and quality product, Fox River Valley Boat Company keeps you on the water all year long. Visit woodboat.net for more information. Happy you've joined us. We want to thank the great crew that's here. Dan Jennings, the AD, and everybody connected with the Hampshire, with the Whips here, for the hospitality they have, and we've got a great crowd in front of us here enjoying the highlights of the game, talking about it right in front of us here. So we appreciate all their hospitality, as we mentioned, to bring you these games. Next on store for you, we'll continue to have, we'll take next week off if you're charting at home, and we would have a game that would take place coming away on the 26th of this month. We'll be back here for that contest to bring you live, both on WRMN and also on YouTube. So that should be fun. We're doing 5 games this year. This is our second. We picked up the odd game, in the 9-game season. Somebody always has to play 4 at home. That was last year for the Whippers. This year, 5 at home. And we're darn proud of that. So we appreciate that very much. Last week, as you know, it was a big victory for the Whippers, 42-14, as Mr. Marshall had 171 yards and 3 touchdowns in a 42-14 victory over Crystal Lake Central. That's what happened.
All right, here's your high school.
has all the great things
50-50
going
raffle
on.
winning ticket once again. 2, 3, 1, 3, 5, 4, 7.
And all the events that we have, and we talked about the great event that takes place on September 20. You've got all the information on that, young man.
We also have the
talk to us about it. We're waiting to hear more about what's going to be in Hampshire for the first time. A great event.
I assume you're talking about the America's First Responders event that is going to be taking place on September 20th from 1 to 6 p.m. in downtown Hampshire. And as I was mentioning, the proceeds are going to go to We Are Family, which is Firefighters Are Never Alone. We are brothers and sisters from across the state coming together to form a support network for the mental and physical health of our fellow firefighters with trained assistance. We've been where you are and understand your battles. We're here to answer your call, and that is I think that's LLFFPS.org. And then we've also got the other place where it goes to is TruePatriotsCare.com, which is dedicated to recognizing and supporting those who have served their communities as first responders and as members of the armed services. The foundation seeks to enrich the lives of individuals and their families through honor and support. And you can find more information at WRMN1410.com.
Well said, sir. We'll look forward to that on the 20th. Busy day that will be. That's all kinds of good things going on then, and the great representation. You've been busy. You've had some remote broadcasts, haven't you, lately? You've been on the road. You've been all over. There's no question about that. You're always somewhere, aren't you?
Yeah. Today we were, before tonight's game, we were at Newman's Corner Pub in Hampshire as well, because, as you know, we're here at Hampshire High School every other week because that's just the way that the schedule shaped out this year. And Jeff, the owner of Newman's Corner Pub, he is being supportive of the Whippers. He's being supportive of the Hampshire community. And gotta be honest, it's one hell of a fun time over there.
That's great, and you guys have really, Hampshire's taken to you as a community, and you've taken to it as well, so great things go on there. The morning lady is so good in Hampshire as well, so it's a great mixture of WRMN fun with the village of Hampshire.
Absolutely. And as I think you were alluding to, we were also at Newman's Corner Pub for WRMN's Bears Tailgate this week on Monday.
Your schedule has you there 6 days of the week, doesn't it?
I mean, I might as well just get a cot back there and sleep on the back and, Susie C., the host of the WRMN morning show, Elliot, the L Train Serrano, you can find them bartending there.
That's great. That's a great concept.
I could have sworn if I looked and I squinted properly, you could have probably seen Susie C. dancing up on top of the bar. In all honesty, the WRMN morning show is a lot of fun. I get to bombard whatever show it is. With the exception of maybe Sonar's, the apolitical talk show from 4 to 6 p.m. going on.
He's got that done.
Yeah, Monday through Thursday or whatever. Yeah, he's got that on well, but that is definitely one arena that I cannot hang in.
He's well read and delivers the goods on that. No question about that. We appreciate that. Hey, what about Andrew? Andrew's our cameraman tonight.
Yep. Andrew Scheid here on camera. Illinois Media School student out here working the camera well and doing a hell of a job. That is for certain. And we're just having fun here.
Yeah.
I mean, even with the score being 42-14 in favor of the Wolves over the Whippers right now, I mean, anything could possibly happen.
You can't go wrong. No live football, and we're being allowed to broadcast, and you can't go wrong with that. Also, with Andrew, he interviewed me at his class.
Oh
back on July 23rd was rehearsal. You know how much I love rehearsals. And July 24th was a live show. We did like probably a 15-minute segment or more, and I supposedly talked about what I did, so I was done in 3 minutes.
Well, I'm kind of curious now because you piqued my interest, and since Andrew is, hovering over me to my left here in the booth here, what were some of the things that you were able to get out of Jeff there, Andrew?
Well, just getting him talking about his career it was a really good time. But we also did talk a little bit Chicago sports at the end, which was fun for the both of us. Because that was just a segment that went really fun, and then we were able to talk about Elgin sports as well, which was really fun for us.
And you did well. That's not easy to do. Sit down there and do it live.
Keep getting all the things. You did a good job.
Wonderful.
Hopefully the second half goes well for us tonight.
All right, congratulations on that. And I also saw, when we were there, I saw Sonar in the hallway. He was there that night a couple of times.
Well, Sonar likes to lurk around in places.
Lurk. You call it all.
Lurk, whatever.
No, that's great.
Pretty much, it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Jeff, come on, what are you doing to me, man?
We appreciate his great work. There's no question. He's can do so many things and has just a great ability with that. Suddenly it's incredibly sunny here at the home front.
Or just windy.
Yeah, windy and sunny almost, but windy it is. And we are 42-14 at the half. In this game, the coach has got to focus. Guys, let's go out there and just outplay them in the second half. Let's see if we outscore them, 21-14 or something along those lines.
Yeah, I've been on a couple of these back during high school where it's seemingly that the score just got away from you in the first half. Nothing could go right. Everything was going wrong. But there were some positives in the first half. Wide receivers were open. Unfortunately, whether it was Max Jacobs, he just couldn't hit him, overthrew him, underthrew him. But at the same time, the plays were being called weren't the wrong plays. They were the right plays. It's just a little bit better execution needed to happen. And that was one of the things that I was able to talk to Coach Hack about yesterday when he was on Big Top Sports and I was interviewing him, was that, remember how in the first week of the season, there was the long snapper, right?
Yeah.
And unfortunately, he tossed the ball out of the end zone for a safety. Then, he tossed the ball over his punter head, and the punt got blocked. Yeah. So they made a change, and they were able to overcome, adapt, and basically push forward. And that is exactly what I would expect the Whippers to come out and do in the second half of this football game.
You would think they've got lots of spirit. Coach Hack does a great job of that. He's really creating great citizens for the future of our country, and they play football as well, so he does a great job with that. We appreciate all his fine work. As we are getting closer to seeing some action here in the third quarter, but delighted that you're with us wherever you might be, with the great power that YouTube delivers to it. We can be all over the world, for heaven's sakes.
Absolutely. I mean, it is Friday Night Lights. We are in Hampshire, and it is a heck of an evening right now. The lights have taken full effect here in Hampshire. The Whippers are about ready to get set for the second half.
Just like that. And we will boot it away. Trailing 42-14. We'll see how this goes as we begin the third quarter. Ooh, a squibber, just like you almost predicted. It falls on it right there at about the 34. Yeah. He was looking for the fumble there, really. Yeah. A bounce, but the bounce was true, but it was almost like diving for a ground ball in baseball and then sliding into it.
Yeah.
So that will set up. Let's see how they play.
Well, if that's any indication on how Coach Hack wants to start the second half, it should be pretty entertaining.
Yeah, we should be trying everything we can. On a windy night, as we said it's become. Here we go. 1st and 10. They're on.
I wish I was in like
30-40 yard line. So we're going to set up. Let's see what the quarterback has in mind here. See if they're using all the first stringers out there as well. They will hand this one off, and he's running forward. True meaning of running forward with the football. He was loping forward. He gets a first down to about the 48. Wow. It was a power run, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was definitely a power run, able to pick up the first down, continuing to do what they were doing in the first half of this game so far.
1st and 10, it will be on their own 47. They do have lots of offensive weapons. That's why they've been so effective with scoring 32 and 33 points and now 42 in this game in their first 3 games of this season. And it seems like the press box is suddenly excited about the action. Here we go. It's going to be 1st and 10. Quarterback's got a man now in motion. Did he hand it off? No, he keeps it. No, who's got it? Oh, right up the middle. The other man who was the backfield got that. Didn't really go anywhere. Maybe got, 3 yards or so. That was good trickery, though.
Yeah, it was good trickery. I mean, they're using the motion man to perfection because one guy comes around, whether it's to the left or the right, and then, they go with the handoff up the gut in that case, or you've got the quarterback doing a rollout or an RPO, run pass option.
Yeah.
So they're doing a lot of things. I mean, if we're getting tricked up here and we're up in the press box, I could just imagine how the kids are doing down on the field with that.
No question. They took their leisure time in the huddle, see what they have in mind. They've got the big lead, so they're playing almost a movement by the running back. Nothing called there, and I see the ball handed off. The man's going to get to just about there's a flag. There was a movement by the running back. He worked forward slightly, didn't he? So it should be 5 yards against those guys. Curry the tackle, but I believe he's got to go against the offense.
Yeah, I would think so on that. Looks like the run's coming back. Oh, we got a holding on the Wolves, so it's going to be a 10-yard penalty.
Wow, it's a major there. So we'll take that.
Yeah, ball is going back to the 41-yard line of the Wolves, and it's going to be 2nd and 16.
This has been the longest yardage they've had to make in the game so far, 2nd and 16, so we'll see how they play it. Again, the running quarterback is so good. He's capable of throwing, of course, but also running the football as well. He had 3 touchdowns in the last week's game, 2 as a QB and 1 as a defensive back. He's got wideouts far side. He might be in the throwing mode here. You call it at home. What do you think's going to happen?
Run up the gut.
Oh, he's going to scamper and he'll run. He kind of ran up the side gun, if you will. Doesn't get anywhere. So good stoppage there by the Whips. 3rd and 18 it will be.
Looked like he was actually sacked on the play.
Yeah.
I could not discern as to who brought him down, but he did lose 2 yards on that play, so it's going to be 3rd and 18 from the Wolves' 39-yard line.
All right. They're just trying to keep that clock moving with the big lead they've had. Yeah. And that's all right. They're taking their time in the huddle, as you can see. With the clock moving now, 9:24, 9:23 and counting. Let's see if there's a throw in mind here, just to keep this going. Wideouts far out, 2 of them out there on that wide side. He's shotgun, singular running back. This could be a throw, or he'll score you. A flip pass forward. They're going to stop it. Really was the underhand toss forward. Great defense by the home team on that one.
Yeah, nice response to that play. It looks like that punting unit is coming out for the Wolves.
All right, it's good to get
something that I have not said until this very moment.
Good call. You've been saving it. Here it is. They'll boot it away for the first time, and it'll be in the hands of the Whippers. See what the Whips can come up with. They kick it away from just about his own 35-yard line or thereabouts. See if we can block this. We got guys coming from the sides. Can we do it? Might have too many men on the field. Oh, no, that might have too many men on the field. It's going to be a penalty probably against the Whips. Oh, he's going to kick on the run. Wow. Let's see what happens. I think there might have been 12 men lined up for the Whippers. One almost got off the field. They still continue to play, bouncing off of bodies. Wow, that was an interesting action going on there.
Flag is definitely on the play.
I think it's
interesting to see how this is going to go.
It might just a 5-yard penalty. Let's see. They might keep the play. That was a lot of action on that one. Let's see what it is. Discussion going on right at midfield there, but 45-yard line anyway. And really discussion going on. It looked like a whipper said, or the coach said, too many men on the field, get off, and he was running to the sideline, and the snap took place before he got off the field. That might have just been an illusion, but the play went on. This is a long discussion here.
Go ahead, Jeff.
No, I'm not sure. What do you think they might come up with here?
Well, I was going to say we were experiencing a little technical difficulties on the YouTube side of things, and you are currently listening to WRMN and Hampshire Whippers football on 1410 WRMN.
Looks like the play will go, and the offense will take over. 1st and 10 it will be for the Whippers.
So after some discussion, they have backed the ball up to the 25-yard line of the Whips.
Wow.
1st and 10, 8:09 left in the third quarter. Whippers trailing 42-14 at the moment.
There was lots of discussion on that play, wasn't there? It really was. Here we go. Let's see what can happen here now.
Looked like a little movement from the defensive line on that one. Pass to the left-hand side.
It's going to be knocked away.
Pass near side of the field.
Incomplete. I saw a hand come out and knock it away. Good defense.
Yeah, Whetstone, the intended receiver on that play. So this is kind of what I was expecting to see from the Whippers coming out in the second half of this game, because down by 28 points, you need to come back.
So they want to and prepare for future games, show what you can do offensively, stretch the field a little bit, get the quarterback throwing there. That was a very good toss, great defensive stoppage that time. So let's see if the throwing mode continues. It does not, it looks like, and there's a carry. Not bad. He's going to get near that first down if he keeps throwing forward.
Marshall finds some open field.
Marshall get about 7+ yards on that. Set up a 3rd and 3 or 2 thereabouts. Depending where they mark it.
3rd and 3.
Looks like 3rd and 3 on the ball. Ball on the, I don't know, we'll just call it the 34-yard line. No, the 32-yard line.
All right, if you're counting at home, if you're charting. Here we go, 3rd and 3. Could be Marshall territory again. See if we can get that first down. Clock is running, 7:30 in the third quarter remaining. Join us late, 42-14. The team on defense, the lead so far. Here we have 2 wideouts here, one on the far side as well. They want to run, I think. Oh, there's going to be movement. Probably movement or something. Something happened in the line.
Yeah, it looks like could have been offside.
Darn it. They made a 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
That changes what they might do here. They might just boot it away. We'll see what coach has in mind.
Yeah, and before that play was underway, it looked like you had Chris Whetstone come, kind of like limping off. I'm not exactly sure, but you got number 1 coming off, Uriah Beeman, number 5 going back in. That's Tymir Marshall. Trips to the left, got a wing back, shotgun snap.
Let's see what happens here. Hey, there's a man open. He's got it. He's got the first down if he doesn't track down, and he got it. It's a 44 thereabouts.
And that's enough for a first down.
We like that play.
Demario Prude finding the soft spot in the defense, streaking up the zipper, settling down and inside, in between 2 defenders, and he was able to place the ball in there. Nice pass by Tyler Lackey.
All right, Lackey, you've seen him a couple of times here tonight. Crowd's going to throw again. Why not? Long, this near side overthrow.
Long pass.
Nice.
Lackey had to get the ball away on that one because he had a linebacker blitzing right up the middle, came in unchecked, and he got the ball away just in time before he was going to get killed. There was absolutely no other way to describe that one because the defender, the linebacker, just blitzed up to center, and he was unabated to the quarterback, and Lackey just had no other choice to get rid of the ball.
Well said. You took the words right out of my mouth. Good work.
Well,
Here we go. Hand off. You see it there. Nowhere to go. On the second down.
Uriah Beeman.
Uriah.
Right away by
Beeman, number one. Couldn't do much with that. They're going to lose. Maybe just still third down and 10. This is pass time again, one would think.
Yeah, Beeman was able to get back to the line of scrimmage. No real discernible offensive push on that play right there.
See what the QB has in mind. He's got wideouts a lot on the far side, as many as 3 went on this side, so a throwing mode it would look. Look to throw. Tyler will heave it. Far side, he's got a man. Caught. Did he drop it? What happened on the far side? Oh my. He almost had it.
Almost had it, but Whetstone got twisted and turned around. Instead of putting the ball towards the sidelines, he underthrew it a little bit, towards the middle of the field. And Whetstone had to do a little juke and jive, a little twist and turn around. And by the time he was able to relocate the ball, the defender knocked Whetstone on his butt.
Here we go. Going to boot it away, we think. No, we do kick it. We dance and then kick, and a great kick.
And we also have some laundry down on the field.
Let's see what happens. It's probably. What do you think it's going to be where that flag is?
Did not see it.
Usually it'd be against the offense.
Looks like there's a play.
It's going to be against the offense the way they're responding out there indeed. Yeah. So that was a nice play. Something went awry. Seems like discussion going on everywhere right now.
Yeah. Did you know our daytime shows are streaming live on YouTube? Join us for the WRMN Morning Show, Out to Lunch, and more on YouTube at WRMN Radio.
There, I like that pause. That was good.
I try. Got like a little bit of, theatrics.
That's it. You just cracked a couple of radio pieces across the world. Theatrics, do that again.
What, theatrics?
Yeah, there you go.
Or theatrics.
There you have it. All right, they do take the play, 1st and 10 for those guys. 24-yard line, it's on. You call it at home. That's mass movement forward across the 30.
Jake Radler.
Yeah, Jake Radler on the run up the middle.
He did a nice job. There wasn't much there, but everybody kept kind of falling and moving forward.
Yeah, not much there, but he did pick up 7 plays.
2nd and 3.
Good enough to keep the clock moving, and that's pretty much what the Wolves are trying to do, with the score being 42-14 in favor of the Wolves or the Whippers at this point.
See how they line up. They might have a throwing in mind with 2 wideouts on the far side. Shotgun formation, singular running back. Well, actually, a man on the end. He'll be in motion, and boy, there's trickery here.
False start.
Wow. Ooh, the pile's moving. He's going to get to maybe about the 39. You see that? Moving forward, then backwards. He's got a first down.
Yeah, that was an angry shove by Carter Hicks, number 64 from the Whippers defense on that one, just to make sure that the ball carrier went backwards and tumbled over the other defenders.
So Hicks had a big game last week.
Yeah.
Here we go. 1st and 10. Clock moving. 4:18 remain. 3rd quarter. 42-14 the count. Team with the football on top here in Hampshire. If you joined us late, we're right here, Hampshire, Illinois, home of the Whips. Happy you've joined us wherever it might be on YouTube or on WRMN Radio. Here we go. Shotgun. Anything can happen here, and will. He's going to hand. Oh my gosh. He might go. He's going to get brought down in a collision. Great run to about the 34-yard line. Wagler wiggled his way up to the 34.
Yeah, Carter Hintz on the stop at that time.
Wow. he really accelerated when he got through the line.
Oh, yeah. He saw daylight and he thought he was going to the house, but if it weren't for Hinson, his brothers back there in the secondary, would have been a touchdown, and it looks like this is an official timeout.
All right. See what they have in mind for us there. We appreciate everybody being aboard wherever you might be listening. As we said, you got something to tell us there, don't you, sir?
Sure. Tonight's presentation is brought to you by the Hampshire High School Whippers Athletic Booster Club. This dedicated organization, composed of parents, community members, and alumni, serves as the vital backbone of our athletic programs, facilitating everything from essential equipment and facilities enhancements to scholarships and spiritware sales. If you believe in fostering future leaders and strengthening the communal fabric of Hampshire, go to hhsbooster.weebly.com.
First and 10, 35-yard line. Back to it again. Handoff. Man's got the cradle on the football. You got maybe 2.5 yards before the pile moved him back. Wagler couldn't wiggle his way free. Will set up a second down and maybe as much as 7. He might have got 3 yards before the backwardness took place.
Yep, clock continues to run at 3:40 left in the third quarter. Wolves on top, 42-14, and they are driving yet again with the ball on the Whippers' 32-yard line.
Taking their time in the huddle with the big lead. Clock now at 3:25 and counting. They're really looking to the sidelines for a long time here. 3:20 continues. Let's see if they get the playoff or a delay of game as they are leisure or a timeout. There's a timeout at the 3:13 mark, 3:12 now as the clock continued there. There's a timeout. You know, that would have been a penalty almost.
Yeah, almost, and I think we're going to send it to a 30-second commercial break. You are listening to Whippers, Hampshire Whippers football on WRMN 1410 AM Elgin.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Back here in Hampshire with the Whippers trailing the Wolves 42-14.
Second and 7. The road team still with the football. 32-yard line they're on. Tight formation this time. A little movement. Quarterback will fumble.
Ball hits the field, recovered by the Wolves.
He never had that in possession until he fell on the ground. Snuggle it in.
Yeah, third down. Nice little break for the Whippers right there. You know, they were able to, the Wolves lose a yard on that play. But as this, as the clock continues to score, or run down, I should say, this third quarter is quickly coming to an end.
It's almost a running clock in reality because they're taking their time in the huddle. And not much stoppage of that clock now at the 2:35 mark. We got singular running back, man in motion far side to near. It's going to be that man, the running back gets it. He'll fall forward to about the 25. When he fall forward, he did.
Wagler once again.
Wagler
he definitely fell forward, Wagler on the carry, and pretty close to the first down marker on that one. Looks like he might be
doesn't quite get there, brings up 4th down.
1 yard shy on that. Thank you to our PA announcer on that one.
Yeah.
While on the 26 of the Whippers, 4th and 1.
We'll take that right now. See if they can stop him here. Might be the quarterback keeper on this one since he's so good at that. He's only got to get the yard up right under center. He will hand off, as we said. Who's got it? Oh, my God.
He's got the yard, and he's got the touchdown.
26-yard touchdown.
Once again, he
was that Wagler?
19.
19 it is for those guys. So that would be... it's going to be Wagler, yeah. Wagler is the once again get that in. 26-yard run, 1:46 remaining in this third quarter. It just opened up for him. He cradled the basketball and waltzed in, pretty much all it was.
Yeah. He got one, or they needed one. Well, he got 26 and the 6 points.
He did. They will be 1 point within 50 if this extra point is good.
The extra point is up.
And they are. They've got 49 points. 7 touchdowns on the night. 49-14. That is the first score of this third quarter, however. It took them a while.
Yeah, it took them a little while, but as you alluded to in the very beginning, or maybe with 3 or 4 minutes gone in the third quarter, Jeff, you said that they are basically running the clock. So that's basically what they're doing. They're taking their time. They're taking the time off the clock, and with a very comfortable lead, there's no reason to put any risk on their side for the Wolves.
Well said. We're enjoying all the activity here. Not enjoying the score, but great pom-pom squad putting on all kinds of entertainment, and you can see a little bit of that in your camera that you're seeing right there. So we appreciate that. Again, appreciate the great hospitality.
Yes, and you're currently listening to the Hampshire High School football, home of the Whippers, also home of the Chicago White Sox and the Chicago Bears on WRMN 1410 AM Elgin.
The White Sox might not lose 100 this year. They have to play they can play under 500 and still win 63 for the rest of the run.
Yeah, they're playing out of their minds right now.
They're doing well in the stretch run. Here we go, back to football. This is a booming kick. It's going to be taken at about the 5, 10, 15. Is it opening? Yes, he might go. 30, going to go. The crowd says,
Whetstone on the return, going for about 55 yards on that return, but he did come up hobbling, limping, and they're checking on him at the bench right now.
You could hear the crowd. They're really into that when folks right in front of us there said, go, 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 and he certainly did. That was exciting. That lit the crowd up. 1st and 10 it will be, 1:36 on the timepiece. 49-14 the count, but the Whippers have the football. High back formation. See what they have in mind here. They will have the running back again. He'll go right up the middle. It can't be brought down until he gets to the 30.
Right up the middle.
Almost a first down. Just shy, maybe.
Knocks home on the carry, just being a complete total brute on that play. Looks like 9 yards on the play, so moving the ball to the 31-yard line of the Wolves.
He's so steady, we'll call him for it, Knox. Here we go. 2nd and 1. Clock moves at 1:05, third quarter. We want to score now. High back formation, going to hand it off again. Not much place to go, if anything. He'll probably get back to the line of scrimmage. Big Knox. And the pile didn't move that time. I think he's going to be 3rd and short.
Yeah,
a little bit short, makes it 3rd down.
Knox was the fullback on that play, so it was a quick turnaround from number 13, Tyler Lackey on that play, and he was unable to go anywhere for that one on that one.
Here we go. They'll get the first down. If we get a first down, won't be the last play of this quarter, and we should have that first down to the 25.
One more time.
And
this time they get another first down.
And first down it is. The clock stopping with 23.6 seconds remaining in this quarter, so we should have another play as well. It's always great. Keep the spirit up now. Get a few touchdowns here in the waning moments, if you like.
Yeah, the waning moments, Knox coming to play. Actually, all the Whippers are coming to play. They don't want to leave with this bad taste in their mouth.
See what we have in mind here from coach and company. They look to throw. He's out of the huddle, if you will, out of the mess, and will he throw going out of bounds? He tosses it. It's caught, but out of bounds.
Well, that would have been one hell of a one-handed grab by the receiver on that one. I'm trying to see what the number was. I think it might be Tommy Ruffalo on that one.
Takes us to the end of the high school.
2 yards out of bounds on that one. And
it's time,
unfortunately.
Students, If you guys call or text arrive, please do that right now.
We are going into the fourth quarter
Again,
with
students, if
the
you have to
Wolves
call
on
or
top of the
text
Whippers,
arrive, please get started doing
49-14.
that.
And you are listening to WRMN 1410 AM Elgin. And this is Hampshire Whippers football. We'll be back in about 30.
Finding a reputable business shouldn't require luck or chance. But how can you tell who you can trust? Pro tip, the BBB connects people with businesses they can trust. So think of the BBB as the better, check with the BBB first, because better businesses are honest and commit to high ethical standards bureau. That's why they're better. Always look for the sign of a better business and find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
We should be back here right at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Let's see what the Whippers have in mind. 2nd down and 10 on the 26-yard line of those guys. There's going to be the handoff. It was always going to...
Running them over.
He did.
Whipper handoff to your right. He runs over a Wolf or two before being...
That's Beeman with the carry. Beeman was a light beam on that one with power. 8-yard run, 3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2.
Let's see if they can keep this momentum going. You want to get some points on that scoreboard in your favor. 2nd, 3rd and 2, we should say. I-back formation. One of those two backs will get it. And they, yeah, he got the first time going near side. He's still on his feet. He's knocked out of bounds, maybe. At about the 1 yard line.
That was a nice burst of speed by Beeman on that play.
Wow.
Getting knocked out just at the 1 yard line. Looked like it would have been a score, but
the 1 yard line.
It was a great run.
Nice run.
It was. No question about that. The kids are still trying. They're still out there with energy. So let's see who wants to get this touchdown here as we peek around the corner here to see what's going to happen. 1st and goal. Who gets the liberty of bringing it in? Quarterback? Who's got it here? Are we going anywhere? It doesn't look like it. They're going to lose yardage, it looks like.
Hand off to your right.
Flags are down underneath.
Attempt to push the pile past the goal line.
No flags.
But it's no good.
Not there quite yet. That was like a busy day in the elevator at work.
Down.
Yeah. Busy day on New York subway for that one.
Yeah, there. Now you're talking.
Looks like Beeman's coming off the field. He's got his helmet in his hand. Not exactly sure what's going on. If he's probably just a little gassed on it or whatnot, but he's okay. He's got his helmet back on.
Good. So Beeman's out. Means they haven't heard Marshall in a while, but the big Fort Knox, as we call him, or the quarterback keeper, are on the dossier for this one, you would think. And the keeper, it looks like, did we do it?
Cam Dawson, not cool off. Great through for the touchdown.
Knox, rightfully so, gets the touchdown for 1 yard. Homera in for 2 for more than 2 for 6 on that one. And that was well deserved, don't you think?
Yeah, it was. It was a nice drive put together by the Whippers. A couple of long runs, couple of speedy runs on that as well. And it looks like they... Well, I'm a little confused. They're a little confused on the play right now. It looks like... Oh, okay. They are going to be kicking the extra point here.
It said 3rd and 1 on that scoreboard there. That kind of was confusing. It will be the conventional PAT attempt. And it is... Good. Well, it's scored. That makes it 49-21 here with 10:22 remaining in the fourth quarter. That feels good, that touchdown.
Yeah, it definitely feels a little bit better, makes it a little bit more tenable, but, at the end of the day, they are still down by a hefty sum with 10:22 left in the fourth quarter. set to kick it off. And if you are looking for a little bit of support, go to Guthrie and Brady Law Office for trusted legal support in the Fox Valley. Choose Guthrie and Brady in Elgin, specializing in personal injury, family law, and criminal defense. They provide skilled representation to protect your rights, whether it's a legal dispute or navigating a tough situation. Guthrie and Brady are here to help. Visit GuthrieBradyLaw.com for more information.
All right, 10:22 remaining in this one. We'll be back here in 2 weeks. Matchup on the what would be the 26th. We'll be back here with our presentation on WRMN Radio and on YouTube throughout the entire world. Happy you've joined us on this night. It's been our delight to be here.
And it's also going to be homecoming week.
Oh boy, you could be the king.
Nah, not me.
Oh. Here we go. Oh my heavens, body over body on that one. Where's the football? The Wolves do have it. That was it.
Heard the whacking and cracking all the way up here.
That's right, Wagler got it. And that sets up the 1st and 10, but just about at midfield, out the 48-yard line. Again, this is a very strong team, this Prairie Ridge is. They were 34-21 winners over Cary Grove and 33-22 winners over Jacobs last week. Jacobs was the same team that knocked off the Whips 53-13.
Yeah. So you know the Wolves can play dominant, and well, they're basically taking. They've also taken advantage of a few miscues by the Whippers.
Yep, that's how it works. So here we go. They'll take their time. They'll run some plays, you would think here. Get that clock starting to move at the 10:19 mark, and whistle blows, and here we go. At their own 48-yard line or thereabouts. Man in motion, handed off somewhere. You call it. Who's got it? Oh, he still has it. This might be a scamper. The 30, the 25, the 20. He's knocked down at about the 16-yard line.
Whetstone was able to cut the angle on the play. Not only is he the wide receiver, but he's also the defensive back for the Whippers. So he was able to cut the angle there, prevent another score from the Wolves.
Yeah, that was quite a run indeed. So nice tackle that was. 1st and 10, it will be on the 17-yard line. Even when they're trying to run out the clock, sometimes the holes open up there a little bit.
Yeah.
Singular running back now. What's going to happen here? One running back. He might be elected. No, a quarterback fake. You know he likes to score. He's going to get, there's a flag going down. He got inside the 10, but probably a motion of some sort will be whistled on the road team on this one.
That penalty is on the Wolves.
A couple of yellow laundry flags flying, indicating the possible hold there. The back judge also throwing it as well.
So we'll bring it back just a little bit. It's going to be a 1st down. About the 27-yard line. 1st and 20 if you're counting at home.
A little breeze picking up here in Hampshire.
Here we go. It is head on. There's a stoppage right there. Left side of the defensive line said not this time, buddy.
Right away by the Whips.
And they bring him down.
Beckham Elliott on the tackle right there was able to read the handoff and making a play in the backfield, pushing them back. Well, they did get a couple of yards on the play, but still a nice read by Beckham on that play.
Beckham for the fence on that one. 2nd and 18, 9 minutes remain in this tilt. 29-21 the count. The team with football in the lead. Very tough team for the Fox Valley Conference. They will be all season long. This Wolves team. Split back man in motion. No, actually, who's got it? Quarterback keeper?
Quarterback keeper.
He does. He'll fall forward. Not a touchdown for him, but he'll be about at the 20 or somewhere around there.
Bocam jump on the tackle on that one.
Makes it 3rd down.
You know, I think they're getting a little bit better at reading what's going on with the fake motions and the stunts going back and forth. but little too late.
Yeah. Again, we're solid underdog coming into this contest. Of course, coming into it, you just like the kids get better against a tough team like this.
Yes.
Man in motion, and you call it. Well, the mob's moving forward. It's going to get to be about the 15-yard line.
Runs it straight up the middle.
I think did they switch another quarterback for these guys? Yeah. Who have they got? We'll check that out.
Looks like it's
That'll
going
make
to
it
be
4th down.
4th and 9 on the Whippers' 17-yard line. So
they'll go for it. They're going to try. Yeah, they'll just go for it.
No, looks like they are. Well, I don't know what they're doing. They are going to go for the field goal right
now. Wow, you called that well because everybody was standing upright until the last second.
No, what is it? So it's a 34-yard field goal. And it is up. It is good.
That field goal is up and good for the Wolves.
34-yard field goal on that one, making the lead for the Wolves. Or taking the lead for the Wolves, 52-21 over the Whippers with 7:25 left in the fourth quarter. And let's see, we'll be right back. You're listening to a Fox Valley Sports Night right here on the Talk of the Town, WRMN 1410.
Some things can steal your sunshine.
Ugh, I just got my hair done.
Sorry, the cooler's broken. Anyone see my flip-flops? Anyone?
But COVID-19 can steal a lot more.
I just took a COVID test. Ugh.
Prescription medications for COVID exist. If you test positive this summer, ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com/COVID-19 to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Wolves 52-21 with 7:25 left in the fourth quarter. The Wolves looking and are set to kick the ball off, going north to south. Slight wind blowing in our faces right now.
It is. I might have mentioned it was 52-14, but you're correct. 52-21. Mr. Fortnox brought up that touchdown earlier in the second half, and a windy fourth quarter it is, and sometimes the kicks are tough to get kicking away there.
I don't know what the whistle was. Maybe the blue ball. Maybe the blue?
Yeah.
No, maybe the ball blew off the stand.
Rolled off or
easy for me to say with that tongue twister there.
Here we go. Kind of a line drive. It's going to let him roll. It's on about the 6-yard line. 10. Dancing. Short. About maybe as much as the 20-yard line.
Kickoff fielded by number 14.
He probably picked up about the 16-yard line. Got to the 20.
Comes up to the 20.
That's where the first down will take place. We want more scoring. 7:20 remaining. We want more scoring for the home team. The 52-21 count, but let's let the kids have some fun here as well.
Yeah, Demario Prude on that return got about 10 yards, picking the ball up at the 10-yard line, only able to get to the 20 on it. So it's going to be 1st and 10, Whippers ball on the 20-yard line with 7:20 remaining in the fourth.
Let's see who can do some action here. So we have different numbers out there as well. High back formation it would be. He's going to throw to the near side. Yeah, little guy caught it.
Jordan Parrish on the reception.
Parrish number 2.
Jordan Parrish.
We haven't called his name a lot. He was really successful early in the year with a lot of receptions. Haven't thrown his way much tonight.
No, he was overthrown a couple of times earlier in this game, and now Parrish is coming out. You know, see what the Whips are able to do right here with it being 2nd and 1 on the 29th line of the Whippers.
Here we go. Clock moving. High back formation. Hand it off. Going to get a first down. If he goes down here, he's got it. He does. With a first down. Whipper.
Handoff to Gavin Beaucamp.
Gavin Beaucamp with the carry, able to get the first down on the play. Moving the pylons or moving the chains on that one. Ball is on the 34-yard line of the Whippers, and the clock is still running with 6:20 left in the fourth quarter.
Back formation. Quarterback center movement on the defense.
Flag on the play.
That'll be a 5-yard penalty whistle against those guys. There it is. First down it will be now. 1st and 10. Moving up to just about, what, the 39-yard line.
39-yard line, 1st and 5 for the Whips.
1st and 5, thank you, sir. I'll count that down. Good work. You could be a referee when you're off.
I used my toes on that one.
Good. Here we go. I back formation. Well set. Let's see what we got in this one. I think the wide receiver.
And it is going to be 5 yards in the other direction. Wide receiver left a little bit early on that one. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line.
And isn't that where we started from?
It was.
On this set. The wide receiver said.
We're starting from the beginning.
Wide receiver said, I feel I can move quickly. He did.
Back and forth. Where was the? Oh, sorry.
We're going to log you as a singer.
You're not tuning in to hear me sing.
Here we go. I back formation. Handoff. Who's got it? Where is he in that puddle? Pile, we should say. It almost became a puddle. And that's a short gain, if there is anything, maybe 2 yards.
Demario Prude was the guy that was carrying the ball on that one. He was able to get 3 yards on that play, moving it to the 34-yard line. So Prude with the carry and getting into the cloud of dust that it was.
I think that's in there again. We've been rotating quarterbacks a little bit, but it looked like we're waiting from the sideline for that. Here we go. Throwing situation here. Look to the near side, everybody. Take a gander. Shotgun formation. 3 wideouts. We want to throw this way. And he could have had it. It's like he was falling down and leaning at the same time to catch it. Oh, humanity.
Trying to get the ball. That was a pass to Demario Prude on that play, number 14 of the Whippers. Just overthrew him a little bit. And Prude had to, stretch his body, contort backwards, looking over his shoulder to try and make the completion. And it just eluded his hands.
That was tough. We called Prude's name a lot in this stretch run. 3rd and 7, we got the same type of thing. A lot of options on the right side. Short, we got a 1st down. We got more. They're going to get cross midfield about the 45-yard line, maybe the 44. 1st down. All right.
Tommy Ruffalo with the completion and the reception, moving the ball to the 45-yard line of the Wolves.
That's the way it is, 45-yard line. We want to score here. We know we're going to taste defeat here, but it's always a plus for the next week. If you end on a good moment, they're running the clock down at the 4:40 mark it is now, and they're moving. The 45-yard line of the opposition. Let's see what we got. We got, that trifecta on the near side once again. Am I throwing right? Yes, I am. And caught. And nearly intercepted. Oh, it's incomplete. I thought he got it. He must have bounced off the chest.
Looked like it. The receiver was right there. Tommy Ruffalo was the intended receiver on that play, but the defender got there just as the ball was there, so it was perfect timing. So he smacked Ruffalo in the back, dumped him, ball came loose.
That's how it happened.
Yep, 2nd and 10 from the 45-yard line of the Wolves with 4:26 left in the game.
Jacob's throwing a lot here. This time he'll hand off. Oh, I got some yardage. I got at least 5+.
Once again. Takes it all the way down to the 40-yard line.
40-yard line, so it should be about a 3rd and 5. We want to score here. You can tell the crowd is into that right in front of us. They're still here. They're still enjoying the atmosphere, if you might. It's always a fun time here. Win or lose, it's a great venue. They really bring the crowd in, don't they?
Oh, it is absolutely awesome with what they're able to do here. The band is amazing. You got the Spirit Squad as well, and then you also have the boosters that are, putting together a nice little feast. The pork sandwiches and everything that they've got, very tasty.
Yeah, you had 2 at halftime. Here we go. They got 1st down. Yes, inside the 35. 1st down for the Whippers.
Gavin Beaucamp on the carry right there. He was able to elude a couple of tackles at the line of scrimmage, and he was able to get out to about the 33-yard line of the Wolves right now. So they are moving, and the clock is as well, coming closer and closer to the finale of this game with 3:20 left in the fourth.
It's an exciting play for the home squad. They're showcasing it. They got the wideouts far side now, 3 in nature. Will he throw that way? No, he's going to hand off. Not much yardage there. Fall forward maybe for a yard and a half or 2. Beaucamp again, once again, he's a workhorse here.
He's about a yard on the play.
Maybe a yard only. 2nd and 9 at the 3-minute mark. We want to score here, don't we?
I absolutely want another score. I want to score. I want to end the night by scoring and adding to the lead, or adding to the points that the Whippers currently have.
2nd down and 8. The wideouts, 3 in nature, far side. 1's this side. It looks like a throwing situation. Look at the throw. There we go. And interference.
There it is.
Defensive interference. We saw that. The ball was headed his way, and the man behind him said, "Nah, you can't do it."
Nope, can't do it. The defender got there a little bit early. That was intended for Tommy Ruffalo on that play. So it was passing interference on the Wolves, and it's going to result in a 1st down for the Whippers. Moving the chains right now. The ball is being placed at what looks like the 16-yard line of the Wolves.
All right, this is fun. Our highlight reel will come from the 4th quarter. Here we go. 1st and 10, as you mentioned, 2:37 on the timepiece. We'll go singular wideouts, far and near. Got a couple of running backs. They might want to use the power of the offensive line to move it in here. Let's see how they play it. Take their time. As I said, they'll probably throw. Here it is. It's going to be intercepted. Is it? Oh, the crowd goes, no. No, you can hear the ooze right in front of us here. Oh, not a bad pass, still underthrown, really.
Yeah, a little underthrown. That was thrown by Max Jacobs. Little underthrown on that time. A couple of balls in the beginning of the game were overthrown. This was underthrown, and unfortunately, the Wolves were able to pick it off in the end zone. And I'm pretty sure this is going to be the rest of the game for the Whippers right now.
Yeah, even with the 2-minute timeout, they should be able to run it out here. Yeah. Happy you've joined us where you might be listening to us. I hope we delivered a good game for you. Appreciate, of course, throwing our back at the studios of WRMN. And let's see.
Timeout is being called. Oh, substitution here.
Oh, they're going to bring out the deep bench. Here's what you used to don your helmet, isn't it?
Yeah. Thanks, Jeff.
Well,
no, I mean, I was actually a starting tight end.
I knew it.
But, at the same time, I wasn't that, football wasn't my thing. But, at the same time, I did play, for Lane Tech.
That's a great school.
Yeah.
You can make that team. You've done something out there.
Well, I appreciate that.
You have. They've got great tradition. And a great football. And you're a great school all the way.
Yeah.
Here we go. 1st and 10. The band, a great job by the band. You can hear them. They're putting on a great show right here for you. It is lots of festivity take place here.
Yep, WRMN 1410 AM is the talk of the town, celebrating 75 years of community broadcasting in the Fox Valley. Visit WRMN1410.com.
Well said. Here we go. We're going to knock him down for a loss of 5. The clock is at the 2:25 mark. We might get it back. We want it back. Defensively, let's get it. Those guys will take their leisure time now with the long huddle. You almost want it. You're so close to that touchdown. You want to touch that football offensively one more time.
Yeah, try to get in there, trying to close the deficit there, because at the end of the season, it is also determined whether or not, not only is your playoff berth dependent on your record, but also the points being scored and or scored upon.
Here we go. They line up tight like it'll be a running play of some sort. Straight up the middle. Take their time. 1:45 on the timepiece. And there it is, straight up the middle. Oh my! He's breaking loose. They're going to get a 1st down. Wow! How did he get through?
It's 1st down yardage.
He just had the blocking, and they were overwhelming the Whippers at the point of attack.
Wowie! Great run. We might not see the football after all, but we appreciate you being aboard with us tonight, wherever you might have been at the 52-21 count. Now it really gets to be a leisure approach to the phone. The ball anyway. Here we go.
First and 10 on the 32, 120 left in the fourth.
This might be a series of knees at this point.
Yeah, it looks like they're setting up victory formation.
And we continue the countdown, 109. Taking their time, they'll even take a delay of game if we got to that. There it is, there's your knee. 102, the clock stopped. Well, it doesn't stop, that one happened at 102. We continue on. Far side, they're applauding a little bit. The troops of the visiting fans are enjoying the night as we wrap things up. This team has scored 32 points, 33 points in the first two games, and now 52 here tonight. This will be maybe one more play after it. They're lined up for the 2nd and 12. We expect to see a knee, and we do. And some screaming on the far side by the cheerleading group. And that's it. We'll walk off. That's the final right there. 52-21. The powerhouse that is this great Heritage team. The Wolves have got a lot. They came here and showed they did.
Yes, they did. And now get the line.
All right, we've got a final here.
And with the final seconds ticking off the clock, it's going to be the Wolves 52, Heritage 52, and Hampshire 21. And it is, you are currently listening to a Fox Valley Sports Night right here on the Talk of the Town, WRMN 1410 AM. We will be back after a quick break.
And go Bears!
Hey Bears fans, want your business heard during every heart-pounding moment of the game? WRMN 1410 is now offering in-game ad spots for Chicago Bears broadcasts. Be a part of the action as thousands of die-hard listeners tune in each week. Whether it's a touchdown, turnover, or a timeout, your message will be right there in the mix. Spots are limited and going fast. Call WRMN 1410 today at 847-741-7700 and score big with in-game advertising that delivers results. Get in the game with the Chicago Bears on WRMN AM 1410.
And welcome back to Hampshire football, where the Whippers were
already off the set right there.
Already off the scoreboard. So score, I believe, was
52-21
in favor of the Wolves. Another heartbreaking loss for the Whippers. And tonight's presentation has been brought to you by the Hampshire High School Whippers Athletic Booster Club. This dedicated organization composed of parents, community members, and alumni serves as the vital backbone of our athletic program, facilitating everything from essential equipment and facility enhancements to scholarships and spirit wear sales. If you believe in fostering future leaders and strengthening the communal fabric of Hampshire athletics, your support matters now more than ever. Learn how to contribute meaningfully, whether by volunteering, attending meetings, sponsoring, or simply staying informed at hhsbooster.weebly.com. That's hhsweebly, spelled WEEBLY.com. Engage with purpose, invest in our Whippers' future.
As we look back at the game a little bit, I think for a man who didn't want to quit at all for the home team, Knox Mola did a fine job. He seemed to be out there a lot, offensive plays, scored a touchdown. So everybody was working hard, but Knox seemed to stand out. Marshall had some runs, but they seemed to curtail him a little bit on this night. He's coming off that great game a week ago. Didn't see the football as much tonight.
No, didn't see the football as much tonight, but as I think in the very beginning of this contest, they were keying on him. So wherever he was going, you had 2 or 3 sets of eyes on him. So whenever he did get the ball, he was being stuffed in the backfield, a couple losses, 2 or 3 losses for, 5-6 yards in the very beginning. They were, and then Max Jacobs, I'm sorry, I'm getting the wrong quarterback here. Actually, I believe it was Max Jacobs, overthrew a couple of wide receivers in the very beginning of the game. Who knows if, they connected with him because the wide receivers were wide open. And they were trying to do like a little bit of a track meet, and it just didn't come to fruition with that.
the darn talented team they took on here tonight. No question about that. A team that's won solidly. Now they're 3-0 in the conference standings. They knocked off Cary Grove 34-21 week 1. And the quarterback scored 3 touchdowns. One as a defensive man to win 33-22 and then culminate with this 52-21 final here tonight. So it was a lot of scoring. There's no question about that. And when they have all that firepower out there, it can be dangerous, and it was for the defense.
Absolutely. And, our next broadcast is going to be here at Hampshire High School when the Whippers take on Burlington Central 2 weeks from now on September 26th for the Whippers homecoming.
But you've got a lot of activity. The 20th is upcoming for us in the radio station.
Yes,
big things
absolutely.
happening in Hampshire on that day.
Yes, we've got the America's First Responders Fest going on, as you said, September 20th. Downtown Hampshire from 1 to 6 p.m., rain or shine. We've got stage presentations with first responder recognition. We've got live entertainment with Rick Lindy and the Wild Ones, mixed company band, Canyon Aerolite featuring Tim and Joe. We've got a classic car show presented by Gilbert Eagles Club 1047 with additional attractions like vendor booths, food trucks, kids activities, and of course, I will be out there, you will be out there, we will be broadcasting live. The whole station, I believe, will be out there. So we've got the WRMN morning show with Susie C. and Elliot the L Train Serrano. We've got Matt McNeil with Out to Lunch. I'm not sure if Tammy's going to be out there with Talk Time with Tammy, but then we also have the Apolitical Talk Show with Dennis Sonar Green. We've got Dino's Night Out. We've got Big Top Sports, myself and Big Top Sports. We've got hopefully the guys from On the Rise, The Truth About Chicago Sports, and Blow the Whistle, and the Fantasy Football Blitz guys as well.
Wonderful.
And then, so tune into that on WRMN 1410. That's going to be next Saturday, September 20th from 1 to 6 p.m. Anything else, Jeff?
No, that's great. You tell me about that. I think I'm going to be honored to join Matt midday a little bit. I've got a 10 to 2 gig because there's a nighttime happening in Elgin on that night. But it's wonderful. It's a great showcase of the radio station and a great job they've done in their current genre, and we'll be proud to be there.
Absolutely. So for Jeff Myers, for Andrew Scheid, and Dennis Sonar Green back at the shop, I'm Derek Geyer. You are currently listening to Hampshire Whippers football on WRMN 1410 AM Elgin.
St. Charles, Geneva, and Elgin, up and down that river, Algonquin and Dundee, McHenry, South Elgin, I ride the